Well, hello everyone, and welcome to We Just Love Games. We are bringing you the third annual Bethesda E3 Keynote live stream right here on We Just Love Games Network. I am your co-host Vendortron. Joining us this evening is also Rick McVick.
Hey.
How's it going, Rick?
Good.
Yeah. Shaline can't join us, you guys, because you know what? She's actually there right now, and word on the street is they have an open bar, so... yeah, she's having all kinds of fun.
It's a good thing I actually didn't get to go since it had an open bar. I wouldn't even have remembered.
I would have missed the whole conference. Yeah.
Would have woke up the next morning.
Yeah. What? We also have the wonderful, the beautiful Mistress LeBeau, aka Liz. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Just coming right in hot. And also Tim Twig.
Greetings and salutations, fellow gamers.
How's everybody?
Again. I don't know why they asked me again, but I'm back again. I'll take it.
Yeah. So, and welcome to everybody coming into the chat room. We've got a full house tonight. And if you guys remember, we had Liz and Tim on for the first annual WJLG Bethesda E3 live stream 2 years ago, in which they delivered that terrible and fateful creation kit, which we all walked away disappointed with. So hopefully they don't bring us the same quality of content this time around. Knock on wood. I have a glass desk.
Oh wait, my desk is made out of plywood. There we go. I just hope that they have Andrew Iggy Pop. I want Iggy Pop to be on stage.
Iggy Pop.
I like the music at the beginning. Andrew WK I loved it last year.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was wild.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it.
It was fun.
I also have to say I was a little impartial to how they had planned the stage, because it was double-sided, and then there was people on the other side, and Todd Howard had his back to the whole, like, half the audience for the entire conference, and so I hope that they don't choose the same sort of design. But yeah,
from the picture that Shaline sent us, I don't think it is.
Yeah, it looks like it's full frontal.
Phrasing.
Yeah, so this is the pre BE3 live stream, but we're not actually, this isn't actually podcast. This is a live stream, and so it's definitely more relaxed. We're just gonna catch up with Liz and Tim for the first little bit before the Bethesda conference, and Shaline may or may not call in. She said that she has kind of a bad signal, or the service is pretty bad where she's at. So, which I'm surprised. Don't they have Wi-Fi in the convention center?
Yeah, but I mean, everybody's using it.
True.
Bandwidth, man.
Bandwidth.
What's sucking up all my bandwidth?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. So.
What?
Nothing. I thought I heard something else.
Oh, no, I was doing a strong bad reference.
Oh, okay. No, I thought I heard something dirty.
Nope. No, nothing dirty from me ever in my entire life.
Really?
Yeah.
My name is Dick for a reason.
I promise to be on my best behavior as best I can. So there's that.
You guys invited Tim on, and I'm like, well, really plan on
it's
your
live stream seppuku, so.
Guys, I just love the BE3 every year, and I love that we have you back on the show and that we get to do it again with you guys. I think it's awesome.
Thank you.
Let's hope that the outcome is a little bit better. And
well, then 2 years ago. Last year was good.
Well, last year we had Joseph Tao and Archin on, and I believe also Jess. Yeah, which was a lot of fun. That was busy.
Obviously, they didn't make the cut this year.
Well, we got to alternate. It's like one of those bad marriages, you take the kids, this weekend,
the kids
and then
for Christmas.
Yeah, exactly.
What are you guys looking? I mean, start with Liz. What do you think we're gonna see? What are you looking forward to?
I don't even know why the hell I'm here.
What?
I know there's BE3, and you guys were like, hey, do you want to do a show? And I'm like, yeah, sure. I'm planning on learning things.
Learning?
Yes. I've been out of it's almost been a year since my last official podcast.
Wow. Well, this is
almost a year, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well,
Welcome
well,
back.
we're glad to be here for educational purposes because that is completely the antithesis
Antithepathian? Antithesis.
antithesis of everything that we do here on WJLG.
Oh,
So in
really?
case, Tim, are you looking forward to anything?
Doom, give it to me. Give me Doom. I want shotgun with the meat hook. Give me mouse and keyboard. Give it to me. Doom was a pivotal moment in my gamer career, and it's about to have the lid completely blown off of it with Doom Eternal and Hell on Earth. I was watching the gameplay reveal video this morning again, just hype myself. So give me Doom.
So Vault Dweller in the chat says Fallout 3 remaster and also some Doom news, he says.
Welcome to
Is
everybody in our chat.
Yeah.
Hi.
So, yeah, welcome Ben Yannick, longtime
Oh,
listener.
Ben's in there?
Yeah, he's in there like a ninja.
Good
Just
buddy.
snuck right in at the start. Cyber Red Panda, Bit Trash Riot, all the way from Germany. It's probably very late there. Probably like 3 or 4 in the morning, I would assume. There's 7 hours, so it's like
I see.
Yes,
How's
Cyber Panda. Someone does have a sunburn. That's me.
Yeah. God of Radio, welcome to the stream. Tone Crusher. Guys, welcome. If you're coming in, don't forget to hit the host button and host us live. And if you're new to the stream, don't forget to hit that follow button. You can also find us all on Twitter. I am Vendortron N, Rick McVick. You can find Liz at Mistress Lebo and Tim at TimTwig81. Make sure you send them a follow as well. And we also sent out a quick link of the live stream on the WJLG Twitter account. So if you see that in your feed, make sure you like and retweet it so people can access it here. But that's basically all of the housekeeping. That's the whole show.
Yeah.
Now we just coast to the end. There's no show notes, Rick. It's so good. I love this.
Right. Freeing. It's like I want to take off my shirt and thing. No, Setsua and that said that he wants a Fallout New Vegas remaster. I don't think we're gonna see that. Sorry to burst your bubble.
I would die if they were like, if it was like dung dung dung. I would be like, ah!
But they're already doing their. Did he die? Did Vendor just die?
No, I'm
No.
okay.
He sounded like a raptor. Or
I was
something.
freaking out. Yeah, that's me freaking out.
So you just turned into a raptor when you.
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. So
but,
Shaline sends her regards from E3. She was at the EA, or she tried to get to the EA conference yesterday, but she was just so tired from traveling. She did go to the Microsoft conference today. She had wicked seats. I don't know if you guys seen her Twitter feed, but she had center row, like probably about 5 to 10 rows back from stage. It was awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
So she had really good seats.
Her seat for BE3 is like
front row.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
It's amazing. She will be able to feel the spit coming from Todd Howard.
And she'll just be there like...
Todd Howard doesn't spit. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Oh, excuse me.
Well, wasn't me this time.
So that was Tim.
That was
13.
We can still manage a PG-13. We're allowed 1.
That was 13 minutes. We lasted 13 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
I love the PG-13 rule.
Yeah, anybody underage coming into the stream right now, I can't make any guarantees.
No. But
look at the look on my face. How could that word not come out?
Tim, by the way, good direction with pointing. That's something that we never get right. Is like, oh, that thing
this
over
guy
there.
over here.
Yeah.
High five. Yeah. No, see, you did it wrong.
I know. I was trying to do that. But yes, it's like they rolled out the red carpet for Shaline. So
yeah, they literally did.
I think did you guys watch the Xbox event, Tim, Liz? Maybe?
Follow the tweets.
Okay.
I took a shower. Oh, sorry.
What? What, Liz?
Oh, no, I took a shower and I came back, and my entire timeline was Keanu Reeves.
Oh, man. When he walked out on stage, it was like there was this one girl in the audience that was just bloody screaming her head off. And Rick was like, it's got to be Shaline. It's got to be Shaline.
She was like, it was hilarious. Over top of everyone, like, it was just like, and then you hear like, yeah.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Like, clearly that person was a huge Keanu Reeves fan and was not expecting that at all.
Oh, that's awesome, though.
I wasn't expecting it either.
No one-
But when I seen a flash of him in the video game, I was like, oh, man, that's like big name for a video
Bender's
game.
got the popcorn.
Because usually, like, L.A. Noire had a lot of actors in it as well. And I think
But
Deus
Death
Ex, Detroit Become Human had Jesse Campbell. But, you know, Death Stranding, yeah. So we're starting...
Hideo Kojima is like playing. He's just showing all of his cards right up front. Like, here's Guillermo del Toro and Michelson, and then CD Projekt Red was dropping the bomb for E3. I think it was perfect timing.
Do you?
What's up, Tim?
Oh, go ahead, Tim.
He's wiggling his finger. I figured he had something to say.
I'm behind you with the CD Projekt Red and everything they're doing right now.
Oh, it's gorgeous. I was not into Cyberpunk until I watched that trailer, and I was like, I must have. And also, I've been watching The Expanse, so I've been in a very sci-fi mood. So, yeah.
Do you think that Keanu Reeves is going to set the pace for big names acting in video games?
I feel like we're starting to see that crossover of,
right?
Actors in video games as well as film. And I don't know if that's a bad sign for films or a good sign for everyone as a consumer.
Well, that's what happened in the late 90s with big name actors, even in animation movies. I mean, once that started, it got taken seriously. So
You're right.
Good.
You're right about that.
Yeah. So maybe gaming is really sort of coming to the forefront.
Maybe it's about time that actors do. I mean, I like it.
Sorry. What?
Well, I mean, we had Oblivion with Patrick Stewart, and that was great.
Oh my God.
5 seconds. And Sean,
Patrick Stewart. Make it so.
I believe someone's having a crisis. But my goodness gracious, this is lasting a long time. I
might have to mute. I might got.
No, I was just gonna quote Bohemian Rhapsody.
We'll be right back. We'll be
Captain
right back.
Bones is absolutely right. Ray Liotta in Vice City. I remember hearing his voice. Ever since I was a kid and really watched Looney Tunes, I would pick up on voices really quickly. And Ray Liotta's voice in Vice City, to me, was my first revelation of celebrity in a game. And I was like, oh, this is like Operation Dumbo Drop, but in 80s. And it was awesome.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's all. I loved Vice City for Ray Liotta. He sold it to me, not literally, but yeah.
Correct Snag in the chat is asking, what was the significance of the date for Cyberpunk? My quick and dirty Google failed me. They said, what did they say? April 16th, 2020?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
4/16/2020.
So 4/16/2020. Is there a significance with that date?
I don't think so.
That's weird that I saw that on Twitter and I thought the same thing. Of course, then I was like, oh, well, that's 4 days before Columbine happened. So,
because that would be the reason. Yeah.
No, it's not. But that's what I listen to a lot of true crime, and that is like crap like that sticks in my brain.
Yeah.
Don't mess with Liz is the lesson here.
Yeah.
Disappear, and she'll know how to hide you forever.
Well, no.
Yeah, I think that we've become so attuned to some of our favorite game companies making the date significant that we just automatically think that every date is significant. Or like Cyberpunk 2077, they're like, maybe they're gonna release it in 2077. It's got to be a thing. It's got to be a sign.
Yeah.
So I think maybe it's just that's the release date.
Thank you.
It's a Thursday, Captain Bones said.
What a boring day to release a game on.
That's actually an odd day to release a game.
It is, because Tuesdays are usually the...
Yeah.
I wonder if it'll be another one of these games that's kind of becoming a platform. Like Doom is, they've got the invasion concept now. Like everything's a service. Everything's a platform now. I wonder if Cyberpunk will have any of that kind of persistence.
Well, Cyberpunk is more of a...
I would.
It's a AAA quality story-based game, kind of like Deus Ex. So I'm not sure.
Well, I mean, look at GTA. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wouldn't be that far of a stone's throw.
Yeah.
No, I can't believe GTA is still running that strong. Honestly.
Actually, in an interview that Todd Howard did with IGN last week, he was talking about how he admires Rockstar and their ability to make a game that has just stayed in the industry so well.
Yep.
And yeah, I think they really need to be commemorated for their work that they've done. And like GTA Online is huge.
Still.
Oh, it's huge.
Still.
Grand Theft Auto will always be, I think, the go-to pinnacle example of open box or open like world sandbox type game.
Yeah. Yeah, because for me, GTA was the first
one.
Wait.
I believe you have an exception, Tim? Okay.
Okay.
Not following that one.
Oh, man.
No, you disagree?
Well, it's not that I disagree. I just feel like it's the same kind of thing, just in new forms. Ozzy said,
True.
No such thing as new notes. I think our games are kind of starting to overlap in a lot of ways too. And these things that the ones that stand out and stick and persist, like GTA, everything kind of follows their lead. You know, I feel like if Cyberpunk 2077 is just like a story-based, almost maybe a Detroit Become Human-like thing, or if it'll have that open sandbox, because the sandbox seems to be the one thing that everybody comes back to. You know, give me something to play with, give me this place to explore, and they're becoming more and more popular. I myself am a fan, and I'm seeing it. You know, I wonder.
Well, I mean, one thing I have to say about the sandbox though is that it's gotten pretty cheap as far as a gimmick, because I mean, if you play most sandboxes these days, there's a whole lot of nothing in between.
Sorry.
No, it is laughable. It is laughable. I mean, you know, Ghost Recon Wildlands comes to mind. I was a huge OG Ghost Recon fan. You know, Island Thunder, just the original. Like, all you had was a little dot on the center of your screen, and that was where your gun was pointing. And then, you know, I picked up Wildlands because I wanted that tactical, the tactical shooter experience again. And man, it was just like, oh, so here's your objective, and unless you have a vehicle to like drive really quickly past all the stuff that we've quote unquote created, i.e. don't walk through it because it'll be very boring. It's just so much empty, you know, in between the points of interest, that it's kind of, and the only game that got that right was Shadow of the Colossus with their open world. And I remember a Blockbuster employee, of all people, telling me that the game was great. It only had 18 enemies. And I was like, sir, how can this be a good game? And then I played it. And the battles were so epic that the downtime was quite appreciated. You know what I mean? It was a nice lull in between the chaos and stuff. But games don't have that sort of feel in these open sandboxes, and yeah, Wildlands really stuck out with that. Far Cry 5 was like that too, kind of, in the sense that there was just not a lot of stuff. I mean, Far Cry 5 did it a lot better than Wildlands, but yeah, I mean, if Cyberpunk is open world, I'm assuming it's going to be. I really hope that they do a good job of meticulously designing that open world. But again, it's CD Projekt Red. They have a very good history of open world, Witcher. So I think we'll be okay. We can all breathe easy.
Yeah. What did you guys think of? Did any of you guys watch the EA conference yesterday?
No, I didn't. I'm so far fed up with EA.
Oh, okay. Because I was. All right.
Yeah, I'm with you there, Rick. I didn't even follow the bullet points on that one. I'll hear about it in the ripples afterward.
I slept till 5:30 p.m. yesterday.
Oh, wow. Well, I watched it. So it wasn't that bad. They had a lot of sports stuff football endorsed players announcing games and crap like
Wait,
that.
Ooh.
Not
Any
really.
snowboarding games?
Not any true gamer really cares about.
Oh,
Because
Wow!
true gamers
You
don't
know
actually
smart.
play sports, right?
Whoa, 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 whoa! Were there any snowboarding games?
I don't know. I missed the first 10 or 15 minutes of the keynote.
Are you looking for a 1080 snowboarding
No, but I want SSX.
SSX? Oh, okay.
That's what I want.
I'd be
Gotcha.
down
I
for
want
that.
that so bad. That was like my first game, and I know it's a sports game, but it's
No.
a style game to me. And the last one, though, it came out in 2011, I think it
Yeah.
was. And I've recently started playing it again because I'm just like, hey, I just want something to do while I'm listening to my murder podcast, right? And so it's kind of awesome what they do with the music, because I put like all my Queen music in there, and it'll react to what has happened in the game with the music. Like it'll do reverb, it'll do rewind, it's really cool. But I don't have a gold subscription, so I can't play with other people, and that has made the game dead to me. And so I just want another one, and they realize that you don't always have to be online, and that's not going to happen with games from now on, you know?
No,
Yeah.
it's not. I mean, but SSX, in your defense, Liz, SSX is to sports games what NFL Blitz was to sports games.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, because 1080 was more realistic, and I loved SSX Tricky. That was the one I was into.
Yeah.
It's tricky to rock around. It's tricky, and it's.
Could you say that more white?
Yeah.
I'm sure that I could. I don't have
met this
glasses
little
to
girly.
adjust,
It was kind
though.
of
It's tricky to rock around. It's tricky.
Great. You broke Liz.
person.
So
The only
but-
female host we have on the stream, and you broke her. Good job, Rick.
I try.
Tim got to step up now.
Yeah.
So, but I like sports games. In the sense that I like Tony Hawk and NFL Blitz and SSX. And you're right; those type of things don't really come very often these days.
There was a 0.002 second blip in my life where I was hooked on Tony Hawk.
So good
on the PS Vita.
Fun VHS tape.
On the Vita?
On the
Why would you
Vita.
play it on the Vita?
Because it was amazing. I don't know.
That's just you got to play it on the 64, man.
No way. PS2.
What?
PS2. That's where all my Tony Hawk career was. And I
Yeah.
played 1 through 4 from start to finish, cover to cover, but I would never play it on a Vita. And I love this thing.
I
You
played it on a
probably-
Vita, and that's probably why I never looked back. Because
Hey, Bit Trash, thank you for joining us at 1 a.m. Good night, sir. Hope to see you soon.
yes, good night all the way from Germany, and
I
hello
know.
to all the new people coming in.
Yes. Arrivederci, Gesundheit, Auf Wiedersehen. I think that's what it was.
Auf Wiedersehen.
I had the
Auf
Start singing
I had the
Yeah,
My feet are the same.
Sound of Music.
I had the opportunity to play Fallout 76 with BitTrash the other day, and it was a blast. I can't wait to tell you guys all about it on TFS.
Were you on voice chat with him, Vendor?
So we were in game, and he was talking to me, and I was talking back, and the little speaker was showing up with the little bars that shows when you talk,
Yeah.
but he wasn't hearing me, so I don't know what it was.
Oh, because I was gonna say I was trying to see if that my theory that all Germans talk like this. Yes, they do, and I was trying to see that if he talked like that.
Well, he definitely had a beautiful German accent. I loved it. I loved every second of it. So part of me wants to play video games with him just for that reason.
Where were we?
We were
You talking about.
We were talking about EA. So, I mean, the only important things for me coming out of EA was the Sims Island Living expansion pack.
Oh.
Yeah. Super exciting.
That's
so,
cool.
like,
I play that.
yeah, who wants to play Job Simulator when you can play Vacation Simulator in Sims 4? So, yeah, it was pretty awesome. They have so basically you're on an island, and
in the sun.
for the first time ever in The Sims, exploring is more diverse. You can actually swim out into the ocean and interact with the ocean life, which is super cool.
Is it really the first time though? Because
that is the first time. They claim that it's the first time that you can actually go beyond the map. So Yeah. So, and in Sims 4 right now, right, you can go to other lots, but you can only go so far from the lot, right? So this is more interactive. You can build your houses around different areas in the island. You can live in a volcano if you want to. And
Will there be sharks?
there are sharks. There are dolphins.
That was the first thing I thought of, too.
They have sea-doos in which they call aquazips, which I thought was pretty awesome.
I wish they were really called aquazips.
Right? I'm going to call them aquazips from now on. But
They've done this before. They've done this in Sims 3, but I never got that expansion pack because I know that's the one because I always played the Little Mermaid and I wanted to be a mermaid.
yeah. So this could be a sort of a rendition of that, but beefed up maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
no.
they've got
Oh,
tribe
no.
lore. They do have mermaids.
Sim Sharknado.
Yeah. Sim Sharknado. Possible.
I want Dolphin. Starring Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah. They do have
Bunch of
mermaids.
Dolph Lundgren.
I can
Tornado.
confirm that they have mermaids.
There you go.
And
Oh, you.
the being a mermaid gives your character different tails. See what I did there?
I
Breathe.
get it.
Breathe.
They if you do play the Island Living expansion pack, the devs actually recommend that you make friends with a dolphin if you are a mermaid because you get special powers apparently. But yeah, it was really cool. They put an emphasis on conservation and saving the environment. So you can actually become an island conservationist and like pick up trash on the beach as and that's your job.
So just be a normal functioning proper human being then? That's
Yeah. Yeah. So
like don't throw stuff on the ground. Oh, okay.
yeah. Training the millennials to
we are all millennials here.
millennials, not millennials.
Is that a thing?
No, I just made that up.
And I am not a millennial.
Oh no? Oh.
No, I'm old.
I don't
You're
know
Gen
if I
Wire.
fit that criteria either.
Really?
I think
Oh.
I think
Were
you
you
guys
born
are
after
Gen Wires.
1980?
Well, I guess we'll have to respect our elders here on the show then.
Oh, damn!
Ooh.
I like this.
We better end early. They might have to go to bed.
Yeah.
Well, I've already eaten dinner.
Catherine got switched out.
One of the things that I really liked actually that they announced at EA Sims conference was Joey Graceffa came on and announced.
Who's that?
So Joey Graceffa is this YouTube sensation, all about LGBT community, and he announced the partnership of It Gets Better with The Sims, and so they're endorsing Pride and having Pride-driven sim worlds, which I think is really cool and very respectful. So I'm curious to see how that will.
That is nice. Wait, did you say they were doing that in the expansion or in the base game expansions or?
So the Pride content will be coming June 18th.
Oh, okay.
The expansion packs will actually roll out shortly after that. So.
Okay, so soon. Okay.
Yeah,
soon.
so very soon. Yeah.
The only thing I was really looking forward to from EA, sorry, I just kind of jumped in there.
What? No, you didn't.
No, keep going.
Was Fallen Order. That's the only thing I care about coming out of that world.
Yeah, I think I missed that. Because after The Sims, I was like watching all of the Sims things on YouTube.
You're
that
a guy.
So, but, and then we had Xbox today, Microsoft. What did you guys think of that?
Ooh, Halo. Yes, I'll take some of that.
Master Chef Collection?
Yeah,
What?
I mean, Master Chief Collection?
must have been a typo.
Yeah. What did you think of Cyberpunk?
Oh, I want all the Keanu all over my face.
Wow. Now I do too for some reason.
Wow, this is getting weird.
No, I tried to get into The Witcher a couple times and I just couldn't really connect with it. And so when the Cyberpunk was when oh god, I sound old. When Cyberpunk was announced and kind of shown, it didn't really, I don't know. I like that futuristic thing. But then after watching what, today's trailer and the fact that it just introduced Keanu and he's going to be kind of your handler in this game, I'm all on board.
All on board with that?
All aboard. All aboard.
Well, I think it's pretty cool. I totally wasn't expecting Keanu Reeves to walk out on stage.
I don't think any of us were.
We're losing the... There. I wanted to add a timer. Sorry, guys. For our conference.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it's super cool that he walked out on stage. And, I don't know.
Yep.
Cyberpunk looks really good. I think
It
it
does
looks
look,
really good.
does it? Because I was thinking, if they have somebody like that, like totally blindsiding the audience, does that mean they're just razzle dazzling us and they really have nothing to show? I don't know, because I mean, I was in the shower. I don't know.
Well, from what I seen in the trailer, they didn't show a lot.
Advertising.
They showed the main character. They showed a little bit of the storyline and some of the other characters as well, but they didn't really show much of the mechanics other than fighting. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was, you know, they led on to a couple things that you get body modifications. You have hidden blades in your arms and stuff. So they, you know, that you're an outlaw. So they kind of led on to a little bit of, you know, gameplay mechanics, I guess you could say. Not necessarily gameplay itself.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to Halo. Halo was a big part of my life growing up, being in a relationship with my wife and girlfriend at the, you know, she was my girlfriend at the time. We bonded over Halo. So having the Master Chief Collection come back through is going to be awesome, because let's be honest, Halo 2, the best Halo of all time, and SWAT mode, the best multiplayer mode of all time. So yes, you know, having that opportunity to do headshots all over again with a mouse and keyboard is going to be sweet. And yeah, so that had me going a bit. I you know, there was Jedi Fallen Order. Again, I'm really excited for that. I just climbing up an AT-AT's leg, or sorry, an AT-AT's leg, and just like you know, just it just looks so much fun. And I've been wanting like a good single player Star Wars game for a very long time, especially after Shadows of the Empire left me wanting more in N64. Was it not good?
It was great.
And it does not hold up at all.
No, it does not. Have amazing. Play it now is a totally different experience. But when it came out, though,
yes,
that was amazing. And we all sat around for an entire Saturday and switched off controllers. Oh, I died. I'm gonna go get some snacks.
Yes,
that whole game was
a lot of
amazing from start to finish.
Yeah. So I really, really, really hope they do Fallen Order justice, and they don't just ruin it with their EA-ness. So
I would like to give a shout out to some of the smaller flashes of indie games that they were showing as well. I think I saw Unto the End. Looks actually pretty decent. Looks really interesting. As well as Night Call, which is basically looks like an Uber game.
It's a great song.
You're literally a nighttime taxi driver.
That is so dangerous.
I think that's why they call it Night Call. Let's just hope that that's PG and not like, you know, Night Call.
You're a woman.
But
oh my god. No, I just bad thing.
Hello.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Why is Tim even
I want to know how many boys you have. I don't work with the boys because I used to be one.
That's a great gag when you start a high and go low.
Yeah.
No, really, I'm no, this is not it. No. I've never been much of an indie gamer.
Me neither.
Sadly.
And I have Shaline to thank for that, for getting more into them, because our Sunday streams and things like that, and Detroit Become Human, which, I mean, it's kind of borderline indie, but it's more of a AAA, but
yeah, I don't know.
I like to acknowledge the smaller games, and give them a go. Flight Sim looks super cool. Like, the graphics in that game look crazy. I would love to play it on VR. That would be amazing.
That would be fun.
Gears 5, meh.
I'd rather play No Man's Sky on VR than anything else.
Yeah.
Because Flight Sim, I don't know. Boring.
I mean, it's sim games, right? Farm Sim, Flight Sim. Although I have to say, Farm Sim is incredibly addicting. So.
Yeah,
are you I was trying not to say a bad word.
No,
Are you kidding me? There's a game called Farm Sim. I know there's Goat Simulator.
Oh no, it's Farm Sim, and you swath things, and there's cows, and you drive trucks and haul stuff.
I live in the Midwest. That is not a game. Oh my god. Oh my
Look
god.
it up. Farm Sim 2019. They just came out with a new version.
No, because I don't want that in my internet history. Oh.
I'm fairly certain that there's actually esports around Farm Sim.
There is a Farm Sim esports league, yeah, and it's quite big actually. I used to watch this guy on Twitch a couple years ago. He was a farmer, you could totally tell, and he had this rig set up like a steering wheel. And he was streaming Farm Sim like in his truck with the steering wheel, and just like he had his vape, and he was just like this trucker dude, like kind of thing. And it was awesome stream. He usually had like 50 to 100 people watching at any time. It was crazy.
If you really want to do that though, you can get that as an actual job and make money doing it. Why would I want to do that in a game? For me, games are for escapism. I'm going to do things I can't do in real life, like get a squad of fellas and log into, robbing banks.
Well, I mean, if you flip,
why would you want to drive a tractor?
If you flip the coin, there's people out there that have never driven a tractor.
Yeah,
I mean, the lure is there, right? But yeah, I think Farm Sim, it's a great game. As a person who's driven tractor
programs that teach people how to drive.
Wait, no, they have those games? Tim, get closer to your mic.
Yeah,
let me hear you.
They have those games.
You have a sexy voice. Let me hear you. Yeah, they have those games, and my nieces play them. I mean, they're like handheld games, on their phones or tablets or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's actually teaching the kids before they can drive how to drive and what's illegal and what's not. It's actually brilliant. It's great. Anyway,
there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you guys think about Game Pass Ultimate?
Something that costs
Rick
money,
is like, great. This is going to mean a longer list of games that I'm going to have to list off every GameStack episode.
I have to admit, I'm a little nervous that they led off with like, here's what you get for PC, Rome, and that other terrible game that no one remembers.
Yeah.
It was like a sports thing, and then they said like Master Chief Collection. So I don't know. Maybe they're going to do a slower rollout of the amount of games that you can have on the Xbox Game Pass. However, if you have a console and you have a PC, I think it's a great idea, especially for $15 a month. Yeah. That'll save you maybe money in the long run if they put a lot of indies out there. So that way you don't have to spend like $5-10 on the indies, and it turns out to be a dud, but you're still supporting indies.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing.
Yeah.
It's a very good thing. So I don't have an Xbox. I have a PlayStation 4. However, the Scarlet is going to make me rethink my non-console-ness.
I want to see what the other players in the industry are before that happens. But I do agree. I like what I see and hear about where the future of consoles are going.
Tim, you look like you were going to say something.
No, I was going to echo your sentiment about the Scarlet. I was watching some stuff about that earlier today.
Yeah,
so solid. Very impressive.
So
the hardware they're using.
Yeah, so we've got the new console is expected to be 4 times more powerful than the Xbox One X in terms of all hardware. They are claiming that you can get up to 120 frames per second, which is pretty crazy. I doubt that will be through the cloud, though. And they have a new design for solid-state drives that are going into these consoles as well, which I thought was pretty cool.
They're using solid states like RAM.
Yeah, I think that's how it should be. Yeah. And I think 3 years ago on KD Radio, Shaline and I were talking about how solid states are going to be in the next gens of consoles.
Well, the other side of that coin is solid states as VRAM for PC is very expensive. I mean, technically that's what DDR3 is, or that's what RAM is solid state drives. But on that level, I think it's going to be
so much heat.
Yeah, it's going to sound like a 747 taking off when you just boot up your console. Like, Unless they liquid cool it, which would be hilarious.
No, they would never do that. Can you imagine shipping that?
No.
Like, my Xbox is leaking. Send it back. Send it back.
They're gonna oil cool it. Actually, I had a friend who used to do folding, and he would oil cool his. He literally just had an exposed motherboard in a vat of oil.
That sounds safe.
It was actually. It's a really good cooling agent. It's just messy and complicated.
Inert oil.
Yeah.
Huh.
Instead of water cooled, it's oil cooled. The whole motherboard is submerged.
Well, I for one can't believe that. I thought EA was like floundering this year, but it turns out they actually took on 7 new studios.
Oh.
Floundering.
So they're going the way of Microsoft, like I predicted. What, last year?
Yeah.
That Microsoft is leading the way.
Yeah.
Now, on that note, I gotta say I'm not happy with what Ninja Theory's coming out with.
Oh, I hear clapping. Do you hear clapping?
I do hear clapping.
Ooh, we got 15 minutes till.
So perhaps this would be a good time for us to take a quick intermission, do a number 8, get ourselves refreshed, some new water, and we will be back with the chat momentarily. How you guys feel about that? Sounds good?
Good idea. Get up, walk around, pump some blood.
Okay. We'll be back in just a moment, guys. Don't go too far.
I still can't get in there.
All right, we are back. Hello.
Thank you for the warning.
Sorry.
I'm just shoveling yogurt into my face.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. I heard you guys, so I'm like, let's just go back into it. Welcome back, everybody, and all of the new people coming into the chat. We just had to take a brief intermission and, pay a call to nature. We've got 12 minutes down until Bethesda goes live. And I suppose I should probably turn down that audio.
Are we placing bets to see if we can see her in the audience?
Oh, man, Shaline. I haven't checked the Discord to see if she sent us any messages, but... No, she's totally fixated. She's probably at the open bar getting herself a nice fancy Cuba Libre or something like that.
Isn't it?
Can confirm open bar at a Bethesda conference. A good thing.
Yeah. Man, what is their liquor bill going to be?
Either you drink to party or drink to forget what happened.
Yeah. Either way, it's a win-win. But, I mean, an open bar at a conference like that, do they have... What is the seating in that room? Right? How many people are in that room?
It's true.
Definitely more than what's at your wedding. Yeah?
Probably
1,000 people in that room? Maybe?
I had a terrible wedding. So, I don't know.
I can't wait to go next year. See, my luck, next year, Rick, we'll go and they won't have an open bar. Or they will, and Shaline will have to carry us home. Welcome to everybody, though. 4 Mile, just hopping into the chat. Welcome. We are 10 minutes out going live with the Bethesda E3 conference. Shaline is there right now. We've got a hop in chat room. We've got Tim Twig and Mistress LeBeau, a.k.a. Liz, joining us for this conference. I'm very excited, you guys. I'm so excited. What do you think Bethesda is going to drop this year, other than Doom? Nothing? Absolutely nothing.
I don't know if I seriously don't know if we're going to see any new IPs.
They're going to drop a whole new Fallout 76 map. Just kidding. That's never going to happen. No.
They're going to definitely have new content for 76. They're definitely going to talk about Doom. And the Hall of Doom. And but I don't think we're going to see anything new. Maybe well,
no, there was one thing that they were working on. Rats. Start with the A.
Starfield?
Oh, yeah. I would like to point out, actually, that Todd, in that interview that I was mentioning, that he did with IGN last week, he said that the studio in Dallas, California, and Montreal are all working on Starfield.
Yeah, but didn't he say that they're not going to talk about it at E3 here?
I think that they're going to briefly mention it, but we're not going to see any sort of... I doubt we'll see a trailer, and I doubt we'll see a release date for sure.
I love that you guys aren't sure what's going on. This is great. I'm not going to say it. It just means that no matter what you see that's going to come out, you're probably going to be happily surprised and not cynical about anything. That's great. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I mean, let's be honest that anyone who's like, oh, this is for sure what they're going to do is just saying it to kind of get viewers and listeners and things. But yeah, I mean,
we have no idea what's going to happen.
No, we don't. We have no inside connections.
I love it.
Although we like to think that we do, we have some inside connections that we don't know about because our ideas ultimately end up in the Fallout games. So,
We've been writing Fallout for like 3 years now.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Isn't that about the destruction of the human race and all that? And
yeah, we're really good at killing people.
I'm sorry, I just came back from that break and I'm really excited because I watched a little bit of the Tonys and now I'm like all hyped.
Tony.
Danza?
I love that you know that song.
No, I just, as much as we love new IPs from our gaming companies, I don't know. I mean, Bethesda's working on so many big projects, and I realize this is BE3, so it kind of encompasses, ZeniMax and id and other software companies. I forget what they are, but yeah, I don't think we're going to see any new major IPs like Fallout 6 or 5 or whatever, for instance. I think we'll have a teaser for Starfield or maybe just a reminder of, hey, we're doing this thing. Possibly, Possibly a little more on ES6, which would make me salivate.
You know what nobody is talking about, Rick? Loot boxes. They're all like pretending that it's not a thing because of all of the politics surrounding loot boxes right now. That was not. It was not mentioned at EA, and it was not mentioned today at Microsoft at all.
I like that you noticed that.
And
well, nobody wants to be on one side of the fence or the other until a lot of these legal issues are solved in countries that are banning them.
Yeah. So I'm not surprised that there is no mention of loot boxes. I that was one of my E3 predictions. But I wonder if somebody's going to be bold and brazen enough to do so.
Loot box legislation is like I have a feeling that game companies are going to do what hair metal bands did in the 90s when Kurt Cobain came out and got huge. All of a sudden their hair got cut and they're like, yeah, we were about to wear flannel and cut our hair this entire time. It had nothing to do with Nirvana. Because that's what's going to happen. Like the legislation is going to drop and game companies will be like, well, we knew this was going to happen all along and we're already headed here anyway.
Oh, jeez.
I really think that's why no one's talking about it. And it's a good thing, too, because we've focused on it for so long. I think hopefully it's just become part of the normalcy of gaming where, yes, we have the option for you to buy things that don't mess with the core gameplay. It's just, you know, you're playing Call of Duty, sure, but now you can play Call of Duty in like a jester's hat for $5. Fine. It helps us keep the lights on.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's where you'd buy that,
I'd buy that hat.
Yes, you would. Yes, you would.
It jiggles as you walk. No, I've never minded cosmetic microtransactions because they're completely non sequitur. They just don't matter unless you really care. And at the end of the day, they're allowing, you know, game companies to keep the lights on. So that's fine. I don't mind the whole thing that I think I heard like Google Play on the App Store was going to start requiring apps that have loot boxes to disclose the odds of if you bought like this loot box, you have how many, you know, one in how many chances to get this thing or whatever. That's fine. I think that's a good idea. But banning them is kind of silly.
Well, that's what the lottery does. They have the odds on the back of lottery tickets.
I think that people that want to ban them don't really understand what they really do and are more focused on the side effect of parents not parenting their children.
You cannot legislate morality.
But I think loot box is one of those things that I don't think that we'll ever be able to really control it. People are going to spend
they'll find something else.
Yeah. So,
but yeah, you're right. It's interesting that no one's talked about it. It's refreshing for once.
It's nice. It's nice that they're and for a small fee, you will be able to purchase in-game a new hat.
You'd like to know more?
Yeah. Ridiculous.
You get to purchase the story. Otherwise, you don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Well, we are 4 minutes out. Shaline is probably just totally ecstatic, or she's sunk back into her seat, just patiently waiting in a drunken stupor because she just got back from the open bar.
I think that many people actually get served at the open bar because there are so many people there.
Well, is there anybody that's under 18 in that conference?
I don't know.
I'm sure there's.
How can they serve? How can
there
they
was
serve?
a stand involved. I do believe that was a part of the agreement. Was a little paper-colored
wristband. Yeah, I'm seeing in some of the tweets that are on the Bethesda feed here. I'm seeing a lot of wristbands.
And the open bar was after the presentation.
I was gonna say that they probably have like one of those age, like indicator blocker things like they have on their website. Like you got to enter your age to like walk into the venue, enter your age to get to the open bar, enter your age to get to the seat.
Quite possibly.
But it's Bethesda, so you can walk into the bar, I'm sure.
Yeah, Dakota42 in the chat says minimum age to get into E3 is 17. So, yeah.
If you want to order a drink, you just put a basket over the bartender's head. Like you do. Sorry.
Excuse me, ma'am. I'd like a rum and coke, please.
What was that? Must have been the wind.
Yeah.
What's more impressive is just you just kind of looked at the basket and it floated onto my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
The real Magic the Gathering.
See, that's how people cheated at Skyrim. You didn't need to do that. You just had to be really good at stealing crap. God. Amateurs.
I know.
I
right?
told Shaline to send
It's got me triggered.
I told Shaline to send out WJLG tweets to see if they show up on the Bethesda screen here, but
You guys have a jingle for that? WJLG.
You know what's funny? I've been talking about doing fake jingles for the beer in Fallout 76. Like they have a beer in there called Oak Holler Lager.
yeah.
Yes.
And the first thing that came to my mind, like when you pick it, like I want to try to mod it in a way where when you pick one up, it would, like the game just plays Oak Holler Lager, and like that's how that one goes. And ever since that's all Shaline thinks. And, like
Okay.
I have them for like
Here-
River Red Ale.
Here we go. You guys ready? Are we ready?
Rick, I'm in for that.
My
All right.
yes, I'm ready. Before I say anything rude.
I'm gonna freak out if I see Shaline.
What if the whole place just never mind?
What's this timer? Uh-oh. Oh, there we go.
With a game, there is no game without the players.
Really, it all comes down to you.
みんなと一緒以外は考えられない
Without you, there is no game.
Oh, I got chills.
There's no one to play it.
No one to interact with it.
意味がないよ
You keep us in check.
And we appreciate that. And through all of it,
You're always there with us
you are definitely not afraid to tell us how you feel.
Your feedback sometimes challenges us, but it forces us to be always challenging ourselves.
You empathize with us as developers and with each other as a community. It's really beautiful.
I'm Dinga Bakaba, and I used to take a week off every time a Bethesda game came out.
My name's Mark Diaz, and when I was 8 years old, I used to sneak over to my buddy's house to play Doom.
I'm Rich Lambert. Daggerfall was one of the very first games that got me into the Elder Scrolls world.
I'm Dana Christo, and I started out as a 16-year-old gamer who just wanted to bring joy to others through video games.
And now I'm game director at Arcane Studios.
Now I'm a game programmer at id Software.
Now I get to
Look
be
at
a part
them,
of
inspiring
building that
false
world
hope.
as the creative director on Elder Scrolls Online.
Now I'm a UI programmer at Bethesda Game Studios, and it's everything I could have dreamed of. I see you.
I see you.
I see you.
We see you.
Because we are you.
And together,
Together,
Together?
we are all. We are all.
we are all
We are all. We are all.
Woohoo!
Well, where's my paycheck?
Yeah, where's my paycheck? Where's our royalty checks? Woo! Okay, where's Shaline? Oh, mister.
Please welcome Bethesda's Senior Global Vice President of Marketing, Pete Hines.
He's just chilling.
Thank you very much. How are you? Feel good?
Good, thanks. I'm doing good.
Awesome. Thank you guys for being here. Thank everyone watching around the world to tuning in to watch our 5th annual E3 showcase. This is a night dedicated to those who love games, who love the incredible entertainment that games provide. This past year, you fought demons on Mars and Nazis in America. You were assassins in the Empire, adventurers in Tamriel, and survivors, a lot of us, and survivors in the Wasteland. And you've embarked on these amazing adventures on PC, console, VR, mobile, or wherever and however you choose to play. And that's the key. You take the worlds that we create and you make them yours. You share your experiences with other players, with friends, and with family. With our games, you've built large global communities that truly matter. This year, we want to give special recognition to the extraordinary Bethesda community. As you saw in our opening video, you mean everything to us. I've almost been at this company for 20 years. And when I first started...
What is your best line tonight?
Say it again.
When I first started, one of my first responsibilities was moderating the community forums, chatting with you, and keeping you up to date on our games. It was a great way to start my career at Bethesda because it was the perfect reminder of why we do what we do. And like so many others at Bethesda, I've spent a lot of time with you at events around the world. I've enjoyed meeting so many of you and getting your thoughts and feedback. So tonight, we'll be taking time throughout the show to hear directly from some of you in the Bethesda community.
Cool.
We are thrilled tonight to show our fans the lineup of great games we've been creating just for you, including the premiere of some exciting new games, and we'll go deep on Doom Eternal.
There you go, Sam.
So, if you're ready, let's kick it off. And to get an update from our friends at one of the most celebrated development studios in the world, Bethesda Game Studios. Please welcome studio head and my good friend, Todd Howard.
Woo! I thought he wasn't supposed to be here. I guess.
Look at them.
Todd Howard is omnipresent.
Look at them. They're like, we're not worthy. We're not worthy.
Thank you. Thank you.
God is speaking.
Great to see everybody. We have had an incredibly exciting year at Bethesda Game Studios. Given some of that excitement, impressed you're still here. Actually, over the last year, we've had over 60 million players in our games, our most ever. And it's all of you
I wonder if they have a big drop in users in 76.
Who have made these worlds what they are. Take Fallout 76.
Oh, we'll take it.
Pitney in the chat says Skyrim for Tesla.
A type of game we'd never done before. Had a lot of difficulties at launch.
Mm-hmm.
And we got a lot of well-deserved criticism.
Hear, hear.
I love that they admit it, though.
Yeah.
But the team kept working on it, and you kept playing it. And through all of that, something amazing has happened. It's thanks to all of you. This game has one of the best online communities we've ever seen. We made a post-apocalyptic survival game where you can do whatever you want, and everybody's nice to each other. They don't go on killing griefing sprees. They leave food and water for the newbies and wave to each other. I don't know about you. This should give us all hope for humanity when the apocalypse does come.
Absolutely.
It is true.
It's so true. I just waved at a guy today, and he dropped me a stim pack.
And we have a lot more in store this year for Fallout 76. But first, our latest game, The Elder Scrolls Blades, is in early access.
Whoa.
And thanks to all of you, it became our second straight #1 mobile game after Fallout Shelter. Absolutely incredible.
On my phone.
And to tell you what's coming to Blades, let me introduce project leader Craig Lafferty and art director Matt Carafano.
I completely forgot about this game. So
thanks, Todd. It's great to be here at E3. And thanks again to all of you for making Blades #1.
As someone who's worked on the Elder Scrolls for 20 years, it's been incredible to bring this world to your phones in an all-new way. We still love those classic dungeon crawlers, and it's clear you do as well.
And whether you're exploring a dungeon or rebuilding your town, it's great to be able to do it wherever you are.
Since it's E3, we're releasing our biggest update yet, featuring all new jobs and solo arena battles, an all-new custom jewelry system, and a brand new dragon quest line.
Always have to have
new dragon. Let's go.
Yeah. It has even more, but best of all, it's coming out tonight.
Oh, they are still good at these crafts.
Do it again.
So, download free tonight and give it a try.
And we're also hard at work on our arena mode for this fall that'll feature PvP, your own guilds, and visiting your friends' towns. But most exciting this year, we're also bringing Blades to an all-new platform.
Oh, please, please, please.
Switch.
Oh, yeah!
Now ask me if I'm surprised.
Shaline,
this will work so much better than mobile, though.
Shaline is doing backflips right
Whatever.
now. She's doing backflips.
By the way, Ben, the audio of this is too loud.
All right. Better?
Yeah. This gives me hope for Blade.
That's cool.
Yes, Blades is coming this fall to the Nintendo Switch, and yes, it's still free.
Blades is the perfect fit for the Switch. You can play on the go, on your TV, and with motion controls. But best of all, it's cross-play and cross-progression with the mobile version. So you can...
Nice.
So you can start tonight on mobile, and all your progress will carry over. And it's playable here at E3 in our booth and Nintendo's.
Yeah.
Sweet.
That's so smart on your part.
Yeah.
I love it.
And for those of you playing on mobile, we also have some special rewards for both our Apple and Google players this week. So download tonight and let us know what you think. Thanks again.
Now, let me introduce Jeff and Tom to tell you what's coming to Fallout 76.
Oh, yeah.
Mutt and Jeff, Jeff and Tom.
Yeah. There's a new type of Nuka-Cola.
Hi, I'm Project Leader Jeff Gardner.
And I'm co-studio director Tom Mustaine.
On behalf of everyone at Bethesda Game Studios, we want to thank the millions of you who have played with us, stuck with us, and helped shape the world of Fallout 76.
Ooh.
Is this good cop, bad cop?
I don't know. That one guy's hair is amazing.
Absolutely.
One of
It's
the,
incredible what the game has become.
love it.
You've told us how much you've loved this year's updates so far, from camp building, legendary weapons, player vending, and of course, the dreaded sheep squatch. We've also been working on our biggest update yet. It's called Wastelanders.
Oh.
And it will fundamentally change the game.
Ooh.
Vault. Vault.
It's been some time since Vault 76 opened its door. And we all discovered that Appalachia isn't quite what it used to be. We encountered a lot of things. Overcame a lot of things. I don't think any of us expected for people to actually come back.
Are you from that vault?
Holy sh!
Yeah! We've traveled pretty far. Heard there's hope here in Appalachia. Folk rebuilding, fighting back. We'll fight too, right by your side. We've been there everywhere and seen everything. And the one thing we've learned is this. You gotta claim the wasteland before it claims you. The question is,
Jesus.
What the hell was that?
I don't know, but we gotta kill it.
I don't want to know what that was.
Yes! Human NPCs! Woo!
Nice. That.
Yes.
That's right. That's right. Human NPCs are coming to Fallout 76.
They're like,
But I called it. I called this.
Not just NPCs, but a full quest line, new rewards, and as you saw, full dialogue trees.
This is a long-term story we're telling. Year 1 was about the vault doors opening and all of you settling the wasteland. Year 2 is about people coming back to reclaim it. Like
I
previous
knew it!
Fallout games, these characters have their own stories and goals. It's up to you to choose how to interact with them and live with those consequences.
The Wastelanders update is coming this fall and will be free for all Fallout 76 players.
yeah!
It's like they know what they're doing.
Well, if I
And in the
nuke the
spirit of
board,
free,
will
we're
the
doing something
shopkeeper's son
special
take over
just for
his job
E3.
now? Is that what this is?
Fallout 76 is going to have a free trial for everyone starting
June
tomorrow.
10th.
Oh,
Whoa! 4 Mile, I hope you heard that.
That's
Free
right.
trial.
That's right. It's the perfect time to see what Fallout 76 and its growing community have become. We can't wait to welcome all of you. And because so many of you are going to be joining us, we thought we'd also give you a sneak peek this week at an all-new game mode. Check it out.
Ooh. Whoa.
What?
You have mine, did you?
Adventure, survival. No, adventure, PvP.
Oh no. Please tell me it's not.
Yes!
Your first test was making it to the vault. Now, your real trial begins. Currently, there is no overseer of Vault 51.
Cool.
Perhaps you will be the one.
Oh, this is Nuclear Winter.
Serious need of leadership. So I have devised a unique process
Social
of elimination.
experiment? Oh, this is great.
Is the only sure way
Oh,
to judge a
no.
superior candidate. This should prove interesting.
Wow. Oh my Lanta?
But this is just...
This is my province right now. It's like on fire.
This is Battle Royale. I love the song.
Nice ass.
Is it Battle Royale?
Yes, it is Battle Royale, baby.
Yeah, it is.
You know what? I'm fine with this though.
It's the PUBG of Fallout.
I am fine with that though. Honestly,
I'd give it a go. 52 player, level up with exclusives, claim your spot.
I'm perfectly fine with this. The fact that it's just kind of on the side.
Fuck yeah, we put a battle royale in Fallout 76. That's right.
He dropped the
That did not mean.
Nuclear Winter is a battle royale born from the Fallout universe. From power armor to perk cards, from camp building to contending with wasteland creatures, and of course, my personal favorite, nukes. It's a great free addition to an already huge game. We love playing it, and we think you will too.
Wow. That... Oh!
This is just...
So check out the sneak peek and let us know what you think. Remember, all of Fallout 76, including Nuclear Winter, is free to try this week on all platforms.
Awesome.
Oh man, I'm so excited. Okay, give us a release date.
So jump in tomorrow. We can't wait to see you.
Thanks again.
Oh, it's just like that. It's going to be out tomorrow.
Remember, everything we've talked about that's coming this year is free. We get to represent hundreds of passionate developers across 4 studio locations in North America working on multiple projects. Yes, we're still hard at work on our next-gen RPGs, Starfield, and of course, Elder Scrolls 6.
Wow. Can we see teasers, please?
We know how precious these game worlds are to all of you, and they are to us. We know the time you spend in them is important. Keep telling us what you love, what you'd like to see us do better. Thank you again, everybody, for your support, but really, even more so, I want to thank everybody for believing in us. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Hear, hear. Well said.
Is it over?
Yeah. Okay, bye.
Please welcome the founder of Tango Gameworks, Mr. Shinji Mikami.
Tango?
Hello. I'd like to start by greeting my team in Tokyo. It's Monday morning there, but they are watching. みんなおはようございます。今日真面目にやるよ。Tonight, I am excited to announce the next game from Tango. Ghostwire Tokyo.
Nice display.
I'm a fan of the title after doing so many announcements of game titles. This is a good one.
It is an action-adventure game in which you will fight paranormal enemy and rid the city of supernatural evil.
Oh.
I think
A fan.
To tell you more about Ghostwire Tokyo, here is creative director at Tango, Ikumi Nakamura.
Please let this be like a spiritual successor to Fatal Frame.
I am really excited about this.
Wow. Wow, so many people. Wow. Thank you. ありがとうございます。And such a big stage makes me nervous. I'll do my best to speak in English.
I love that she's getting by in a second language, and I would fail utterly at attempting.
We are making a new kind of action-adventure game. It's spooky. But not the survival
That's gonna be a
game
meme.
that we are known for.
I need this
People
game
are
now.
vanishing in Tokyo. You must find out why. You will encounter conspiracies and the occult.
Yes! We need to...
have to explore the world.
I'm
Face
interested in
challenges
this.
To uncover the truth and save humanity. In the game, you will meet spirits, some dangerous, some peaceful.
I'm
and
forgetting that we're
survivors
live.
that each have their stories. You will need to ask yourself, is this normal or paranormal? I ask myself this question every time I go to the office. Just kidding. We are very excited. Let's take a look. 見てね. Thank you.
Woo.
Bye-bye.
I'm buying this game because she just sold it to me.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
Damn.
Whoa.
I read this in a book once.
Yeah, the snap affected Tokyo apparently.
Whoa.
Oh,
It's
God,
like
just
Doctor Who.
that's all.
Not Sheba.
Oh, the finger. Ah. I'm a fan.
Oh, this is gonna be
Oh.
so good.
Nice. So.
Don't fear
Yes.
the unknown. Wow. Attack it.
Wow, that is impressive.
As a fan of the Fatal Frame series, this is just like.
Oh, this is fantastic.
I'm right there with you. This is on my radar as of right now.
Pre-order.
When I'm not
Nope.
playing Bethesda games,
But
I
will
work
buy.
as a mechanical engineer.
I work in a hospital. I used to work with kids.
I'm an electrician.
I'm an event planner.
In real life, I'm a systems administrator.
Program assistant for a private school for children with autism.
I'm trying to be an artist. I like to think of myself as one.
Make like back-end systems that it's really boring.
Maybe permanently or temporarily I'm full-time streamer.
I got a YouTube channel. I make my own yarn.
I'm a social worker.
Teaching inmates.
I'm a game developer working at a video game cafe.
I've been a Doom fan since the game came out. I remember being in the 8th grade and a buddy of mine giving me the shareware demo on 3.5-inch floppy disks.
My older brother picked up Fallout 3, and I took his copy and played it when he wasn't home.
Fallout 4. Oh, my gosh, that's like my baby.
The scope of that game was just like a lot bigger than things I was used to.
Just setting foot in Shimmering, the first city that you go to in Somerset, it was amazing.
You would look out and you'd be like, oh, I want to go there. And then you could go there, which was wild.
Go out into the world, go in any direction that you want to go.
The exploration and the weirdness and the alienness of it.
I played Oblivion. I tell you, it probably saved my life.
It was one of my first experiences with a fantasy world that was that immersive.
Love the dragons. Scatter the dragons.
You take down a dragon, you can definitely take down any illness.
Don't ever stop adding dragons to your game. Add dragons to Fallout. Add dragons to Rage. Add dragons to everything.
Whoa there, guy.
Mecha dragons. More dragons.
Please welcome Studio Director at ZeniMax Online Studios, Matt Fyror.
Wow, thank you. Thanks. Thank you, everyone. Wow, thank you. And I just want to shout out to our friend Greg there, the one in the video that really loves dragons. I'm happy to say, Greg, The Elder Scrolls Online has dragons. Right now, in fact, players are deep into the Season of the Dragon, our year-long story about greed, revenge, cat people, and of course, dragons. Tonight's focus on the community resonates with me and everyone at ZeniMax Online Studios because ESO literally would not exist without you. Watching you play the game, streaming, telling stories, hearing your feedback, we understand that you are the most important part of the world of Tamriel. Thank you. Thank you for making ESO the extraordinary adventure it is today. The past year has been a huge success for ESO. More Game of the Year awards, millions more players have joined. So many, in fact, that we recently added more server capacity just to support all the new players in Tamriel.
Even in Europe.
ESO just keeps getting bigger and better. Just a few days ago, we launched the Elder Scrolls Online Elsewhere, the latest chapter in the game where you're able to visit for the first time the homeland of the Khajiit, as well as control the dead as the new Necromancer class. And if you haven't played it yet, Elsewhere is the perfect starting point for new players. When we announced Season of the Dragon, we kicked it off by showing you a video about how dragons were unleashed on Elsewhere, and we ended with a cliffhanger. Now, I'm really excited to show you what happens next. Check out the world premiere.
Yeah, they brought back the Breton. I want to know how.
Magic.
This guy.
It's the mother of dragons.
Look up.
Nice. At least when she jumped off the roof, it didn't end like in Rain of Fire.
Right?
Let's see, do cats land on their feet?
See you, Maisie.
Kitty, kitty.
Oh, that's gonna be a running joke.
Oh.
Cool.
That's right, another cliffhanger. You may have recognized the return of Sai Sahan, the legendary Redguard Swordmaster. He's the legendary Redguard Swordmaster you met as part of the original 5 companions. He's back as the leader of the Dragon Guard, a group of dragon hunting warriors you've seen in other Elder Scrolls games. He'll be featured in our 4th quarter story DLC named Dragonhold.
Vendor,
which will
check
complete the
chat.
season of the Dragon. We've got a lot more to share about the return of Sai and the Dragon Guard, which will unveil at QuakeCon later this summer. Before then, keep an eye out for a dungeon DLC adventure called Scalebreaker, which you'll see in August.
Wow.
Thank you so much for your support of the Elder Scrolls Online. We're humbled by your enthusiasm. Your enthusiasm for the game motivates us every day. You guys are seriously awesome. Thank you. But I have something else to talk about. The Elder Scrolls Online isn't the only game in development at ZeniMax Online Studios. We have several other projects, one of which we're ready to reveal tonight. And to tell us all about it is the game's creative director, Kira Schlitt.
Hi, everyone. And now, for something completely different. Imagine a classic Saturday morning cartoon in free-to-play mobile game form. Let's take a look.
What?
What is this? What am I watching right now?
I don't know, but I love it.
Co-op.
They don't give a fuck.
Commander Keen. Okay.
So, there's a new branch on Commander Keen's family tree, and they're heading to iOS and Android. If you're hearing about Commander Keen for the first time, it was one of the first PC action games created by id Software in the early 90s. Yeah. It starred boy genius Billy Blaze, whose alter ego Commander Keen protected Earth. All of us at ZeniMax Online Studios want to give a really big thanks to our friends at id for trusting us to deliver our modern take on this classic game. So, tonight, as we introduce Commander Keen to a new generation of players, we're also introducing the next generation of heroes. Meet Billy. And Billy. Twin geniuses who follow in their famous father's footsteps. The new commanders are, of course, funny and powerful, but the game is also full of enemies, allies, and some really bad guys. The twins build wacky gadgets from household items to save the Earth from certain alien destruction, drag and drop gadgets to summon allies, attack enemies, and move through the environment. Choose from a caboodle of contraptions to conquer challenges. And try saying that 5 times fast.
Caboodle?
The twins go on adventures in story mode, which tells some of the classic Commander Keen tales, as well as a whole bunch of brand new ones. In story mode, you'll overcome aliens, collect power-ups, and explore Mars and beyond. You can also go helmet to helmet with other players in battle mode, a real-time, head-to-head race through an alien landscape where you need to control checkpoints and claim the flag to gain ultimate victory. Commander Keen will soft launch this summer on iOS and Android phones.
Soft launch. Okay.
So please go visit gokeen.com to pre-register to receive unique in-game rewards and hot Commander Keen launch updates. We really can't wait to kick some asteroid with you all.
Oh, she's so nervous.
Nice.
Oh.
She did such a good job. She's probably one of the best speakers. There's Pete. Doom. Time for Doom.
Thank you, Kira. At Bethesda, we, like you, love mobile games. In addition to Blades and the upcoming Commander Keen, millions of you have enjoyed Fallout Shelter, which has now reached over 150 million downloads and counting.
Jeez.
Jesus.
For fans of collectible card games, we brought the Elder Scrolls Legends to mobile, so you can experience the Elder Scrolls in a new way. This year, the Legends community has continued to grow thanks to a lot of upgrades, new features, and new content. It's a great experience for a night of gaming or a quick match over a cup of coffee.
Yeah, coffee.
Oh, I thought that was Rob Stark.
Double one shirt. Crab walking downstairs. Drunken mud crab walking downstairs. Hello?
Damn.
Make your play.
Dinner for two. And a dagger.
Ha!
And there's your logo, folks.
See? Dragons. If you enjoy other card games but are looking for something that provides a little deeper challenge, you can download Legends for free on the App Store and begin playing tonight. Legends' next expansion, Moons of Elsewhere, will be available on June 27th for PC, Mac, mobile, and tablet. You can head over to Bethesda.net to get a glimpse at the new cards and content, or play it this week in our booth. I'll see you there, clapping.
What? What just happened?
Now, speaking
Him
of new
acknowledging
content,
that like
3
one
weeks
person
ago,
clapped
we
for it.
released Rage 2, and now Insanity Rules. And now Insanity Rules for millions of players around the world. But we wanted to do more than just deliver a critically acclaimed open world shooter. We've already added community challenges that reward you just for having fun in the wasteland, and we've got a lot more planned with new features rolling out this week. The world of Rage 2 will become even more unpredictable and even more insane. Take a look.
This game's got hooligan written all over it.
I've never played this game yet.
It looks good, but yeah, I've never played it.
Should I try it?
Oh. This is like
already.
This is
in love with
it's a lighter version of Outer Worlds. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's my next tattoo.
Nice.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mech.
I got a tremendous surprise for you all.
It's great. Fantastic. That looks very good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Please welcome executive producer at Machine Games.
Oh, I love Wolfenstein.
Uh-oh. Who is this strapping young lad?
I like the shoes.
Hello, everyone. After liberating America from the Nazi scum in Wolfenstein 2, The New Colossus,
I love New Colossus.
this
It's beautiful.
year we take you back to Europe with
What did
two
you do?
new Wolfenstein games. First, we are bringing Nazi killing into virtual reality with,
Good.
with Wolfenstein Cyberpilot.
I'm
As
fine with
a
this.
hacker working for the French resistance, you will take control of Nazi war machines and turn them against their creators. Cyberpilot will be available this July, and it's playable this week in our E3 booth.
And again, fine with this.
And if you haven't fought Nazis in VR, you don't know what you are missing. But, as I said, we have two new Wolfenstein games. This summer, we are going to be launching Wolfenstein Youngblood.
Featuring an adolescent Hitler.
With a gameplay experience that is bigger than any previous Wolfenstein game. You will have more weapons and weapon upgrades than ever before, more ways to customize your playstyle, and, of course, even more evil Nazis to kill. And in Youngblood, you can kill those Nazis with a friend.
I mean, how else would you want to kill Nazis? And I'm for all of this.
Wolfenstein is going co-op. Youngblood is set in the 1980s, 2 decades after the new Colossus. BJ Blazkowicz is missing in Nazi-occupied Paris, and it's up to his twin daughters, Jess and Soph, to track him down. In Youngblood, you can still play by yourself, or you can partner with a pal to double up on shooting, stabbing, and killing Nazis. Check it out.
I love the new Wolfenstein reboot. Oh, so
Paris, Nazi country.
I love it.
That's where Papa is, so
kill them
that's
all,
where we're going.
right?
Yes, so
We can find him together.
I may have an assignment suitable for 2 Nazi killers such as yourselves.
Jeez.
Split screen co-op.
Cool.
Let's do it, sis.
Rick, we gotta play this together.
Dude, synthwave and killing Nazis? I mean, like, what better? I mean, They've made it just for me.
Yeah.
More deaths than Total Recall.
Instead of you get
Love it. That is good.
If you buy this game, you do get like. If you buy this game, you get like a buddy card where like someone can play with you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm all over that.
Wolfenstein Youngblood releases on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC on July 26th.
I've loved all the
And if you
Wolfenstein
can't
stuff so
wait,
far.
stop by our E3 booth to play this week. Thank you. And now, I'd like to welcome to the stage my dear friends from Arcane Lyon, who worked with us on these two Wolfenstein games, Dinga and Sebastian.
We love you too.
Hi, I'm Dinga Bakaba and game director at Arcane Lyon.
Bonsoir, I'm Sébastien Mitton, art director in the same studio.
So, along with partnering with our good friends at Machine Games on Wolfenstein, we've been working on other projects at Arcane Lyon. And tonight, we're excited to announce our latest first-person action game.
What?
It's something innovative, stylish, and different from anything we've done before.
I was wrong.
Let me begin by
About
saying
no new.
bienvenue to the frozen island of Black Reef. This is a place of mystery, where looks can kill. The game takes place during what we say in French is a période de folie, a time of madness.
And now that we've given you a small taste of the world, let us introduce you to our two deadly rivals, Colt and Juliana.
Ooh.
This place isn't a paradise. It's a prison. Out here, we're trapped.
We're free.
In this endless, eternal cycle.
I know this guy's voice from something.
My life's purpose is on this island.
And I can't let this go on any longer.
Lee from Walking Dead.
The more days I repeat,
The longer that I'm out here,
the more certain I am.
of what I have to do. The only way to protect the cycle
The only way to break this cycle
is to kill you. Time is on my side.
I'm a fan of this already.
Deathloop combines a mind-bending story with meticulously designed levels and, of course, arcane signature gameplay that lets you approach every situation any way you like. Because in the endless clash between these two extraordinary assassins, how you play is up to you.
Plus, I think it's really fucking cool. Excuse my French.
Yeah, maybe you should have said that in French, actually.
Maybe not.
But it's also pretty fucking true. Because we will take you on a trip unlike any other, and we really hope that you enjoy the ride.
Merci beaucoup.
Thank you very much.
Wonderful. Deathloop. Is that what it's called? Deathloop?
Yes.
It's a wonderful way to get away from
Liz is having a crisis
in
again.
life.
I think the sense of community has really helped me as a person because I'm typically very isolated.
It's definitely very confidence building.
It's brought me out of my shell and stopped being an introvert.
I could be a hero and do all these things.
You find really creative, really fun, really talented people.
Meet people who are in my group that I've only known as a character.
Probably made more friends online than I have in real life.
The games that you bring out just helps people, honestly.
My parents were refugees from the Vietnam War, which is why I'm also fascinated by elements of war.
Playing these games just kind of put me out of the worry and the stress.
I was in a dark place for a while, and I told myself I wasn't going to be there anymore. And so now the only dark places that I'm allowed to go are in dungeons and ESO.
Just being someone who is LGBT, it's nice to be able to sit down and play these games and feel accepted for who I am. It's really nice to see that their storyline has some sort of emotional effect on me as a player.
And I just really admire the creativity that goes into the process of making these big worlds with these amazing stories.
Building these fantastic worlds and telling these stories comes from a passion to deliver the very best experiences for our players. Hi, I'm James Altman, Director of Publishing at Bethesda.
Wow, he's got a good job.
New face?
And I'm Robert Duffy, Chief Technology Officer at id Software. Tonight we have some exciting new technology to show you that can dramatically improve gaming for millions.
So for the past 2 decades, we've approached game development not by looking at what is possible today, but with a vision of what can be possible tomorrow. And at Bethesda, we're proud of our legacy of innovation, where again and again we've changed the industry. We were the first to use physics-based engines for sports games. We were groundbreakers with go anywhere, do anything, open world RPGs. We are the inventors of the first-person shooter, which is now the world's most popular form of gaming.
Are they really? Wow.
We are pioneers in downloadable content and the first to bring mods to consoles. And actually, since we first brought mods to consoles in 2016, there have been 1 billion mod downloads for Fallout and Skyrim. We, of course, developed the first commercially viable VR technology revealed in our E3 booth in 2012. Yes, that is the original VR headset held together by tape and worn by our very own Tim Willits.
Damn.
And of course, we are well known as developers of best-in-class engine technology with our id Tech engine. Innovation and creativity is in our DNA, and all of these advances were done with one goal in mind: to improve player experiences. So tonight, we have exciting new technology to announce.
Oh my lord.
We're going to show you the result
A new
of years of research and development. Cutting-edge game engine-based technology we've developed specifically for game streaming.
Now, we'd like to introduce you to Orion.
Whoa.
Okay, this is new. Now Vendor's having a crisis.
Orion is a tremendous breakthrough in streaming technology. It is our name for a group of patented technologies that optimize game engines for performance in a cloud environment. Orion can work with any game engine, and will improve player experiences no matter which game you're playing or whether you're streaming on Stadia, on xCloud, or another streaming platform. So, how does Orion work?
The exciting game streaming services you've been hearing so much about have largely focused on hardware solutions to address the complex challenges of streaming. There's a lot of words. We used our expertise in developing game engine software and took a different approach. By incorporating Orion technology at the game engine level, we're able to stream game content up to 20% faster per frame, leading to a dramatic reduction in latency.
Wow.
In addition, an Orion-enabled game can stream with up to 40% lower bandwidth. And happily, for game developers, Orion technology is easy to integrate with your game build with our SDK.
But what does that mean for you? It means that streaming games will be faster and better with Orion. And Orion substantially reduces the cost of streaming for players and for publishers. So it won't matter if your friends and family are sucking up all the bandwidth or if you live far away from a data center. With Orion, you'll still be able to stream your game at max settings.
Unless you're a Comcast customer.
Now, as with any new computer technology, one must ask the question, can it play Doom?
Good question. Can it stream an unrelenting, fluid, first-person shooter with native 4K resolution at 60 frames per second? Let's see.
Oh, it gets so hard, guys. Come on.
I'd like to introduce Shale Williams, tech specialist from id Software, who is showing you just that here live on stage.
So Shale is streaming an Orion-enabled Doom 2016 right now to that mobile device. As you can see, there is no reduction in visual fidelity. That's Doom at 60 frames per second without perceptible latency. And we want you all to experience this powerful streaming technology yourself as we test and refine it. So for a chance to be among the first in the world to stream Doom 2016 for free, all you need to do is join the Doom Slayers Club by registering at slayersclub.com tonight. Because everybody could use a little more Doom in their lives.
Done ever again.
And we'll see you in hell.
Ooh.
What you interfere with now is bigger than you can imagine. If you continue, you will bring down the heavens' wrath. It is written. It is their time to give penance.
Tim.
They are no longer your people to save.
Uh-oh, what happened? Weird.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't touch it, I swear.
Do you need a tissue? Or
Plural.
something to...
A towel.
A towel.
Jeez.
That was awesome. This is awesome. Thank you so much. I'm Marty Stratton, the executive producer of Doom Eternal. And I'm... Thank you.
And I'm Hugo Martin, the game's creative director.
As you just saw, we're not just building a world for Doom, it's an entire universe. Earth is on the brink of annihilation. It's being consumed by demons, and your crusade to save it will take you across dimensions, to locations never seen before in Doom, from heaven and hell to the Sentinel homeworld and beyond.
Yeah. There is so much to see and discover, but Doom is first and foremost about gameplay, and Doom Eternal promises to be the ultimate power fantasy. The fun comes from mastering the experience, because you are the Doom Slayer, the strongest, fastest demon killer in existence, and nothing can stand in your way.
Absolutely.
Then comes
Of course,
Doom?
The challenge in Doom is all about handcrafted combat, but also engaging level design. And in Doom Eternal, the game always has something new to throw at you, even deep into the campaign. Let's take a look.
I love the Mario fireballs.
Ugh.
Oh, so good.
I love it. I love it. Wonderful.
Thanks. You know, it's so important to us at id Software that every aspect of the gameplay has real meaning to you, the player. Every enemy is different, every weapon has a purpose, and every decision you make really counts. The only path to victory in Doom Eternal is to aggressively control the fight with amazing agility, powerful guns, and critical resources.
That's right, I'll tell you, we absolutely can't wait for you to play it. And some of you won't have to wait too long. If you are lucky enough to be in the room tonight...
Hey Tim, you want some eye drops?
You'll have a chance to play it immediately following the show.
He's like,
and for those
all
not
you see
here,
is the
but at
papers,
E3
just
this week, we'll have Doom Eternal playable in the Bethesda booth all week.
Yeah. But enough talk. Let's see how it all comes together and watch as this perfect killing machine goes to work.
Him is the best part of this.
Charting a flight path to Mars. Calculating thrust vectors. Launching in 3, 2, 1.
Remember the first time I got shot out of a cannon?
Prepare for turbulence.
Poor Mars.
Cool.
Ooh. Pretty.
That was like a very Death Becomes Her scene. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Reversal though. Double triple. Small climbing. Lead hook. Yeah. Yes, that was beautiful. Ooh. Why you hit yourself?
Oh.
Wow, that looks great. Oh.
Why haven't it Doom yet?
Say that again?
Why haven't it Doom?
Oh, I don't know. Very nice. Well done.
Thanks.
All right.
Holy shit!
That was awesome. Thanks. We're so excited because the gameplay that you just saw is just a piece of what you're going to play this week at E3. Yeah.
Shoot.
But I bet a
He's
lot of you are
fanning.
wondering, when do we get to play Doom Eternal at our home?
Well, you don't have to wait too much longer. Not quite tomorrow. But Doom Eternal will release on November 22nd.
Wow.
That's not too far away. Isn't that the same release date as Fallout 76?
We're very excited about that, and we've got something really special for Doom fans. An amazing collector's edition we're really proud of.
Yeah. Yeah. That's an actual helmet. Yeah, you
thank
could
God
wear
it's a
you could
Friday.
wear that thing.
Cool.
That's fun.
This guy's already got it.
That's right.
Already a badass.
He's already got one on.
All right, well, we've got one more thing we know that you've been waiting to hear about. Our totally new Doom multiplayer experience.
Oh my God.
We call it Battle Mode.
I'm gonna lose Tim.
We've been developing this in-house at id, and it's unlike anything you've played before.
Yeah. We've been so pumped at id to share this with you. This is pure Doom, but with your friends, where 2 player-controlled demons take on 1 fully loaded Slayer in a fight to the death. This is a first-person fighter, where it's demon strategy versus Slayer skill.
You know, we can't wait because we know you'll love the different play styles of the various demons, because each has unique movement, attacks, and abilities.
They can even spawn AI demons to control the battlefield and help you take down the Slayer. It's strategic, competitive, and it's a ton of fun. And we can't wait to share more details with you this year at QuakeCon.
That's right, a lot more to share at QuakeCon, but before we go, we do want to take a first look at Doom Eternal's new multiplayer. On behalf of our amazing team at id in Dallas and Frankfurt, Germany, we want to thank you all so much for your support.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Fight. Demon health critical. Slayer health critical. Slayer killed. Round 2. Demon summon. Final round. Fight.
Give it to me.
Another round of applause, please, for Marty Hugo and all of our presenters tonight.
Jeez, man.
And for everyone at our studios around the globe that have worked so hard on the great games you've seen tonight, we say thank you. 2019 marks 25 years of Doom. So to celebrate, we will be going all out with Doom at QuakeCon this summer. We're adding a whole host of panels and activities dedicated to Doom, which we call DoomCon.
DoomCon?
Yeah, see what we did there? We took out the Quake and put Doom. We hope you can come hang out with us in Dallas at our inaugural event in London. If you can't, please tune in online. Until then, go to Bethesda.net for more info on all the games you saw tonight. If you're here at E3 this week, we'll have hands-on with many of our games, so be sure to stop by our booth. In the meantime, thanks for playing, thanks for watching, and thanks to all of you for being part of the Bethesda community. Have a great night.
Wow, that was kind of an anticlimactic ending there. But wait, Starfield. Surprise!
No.
Surprise!
At Bethesda, we're in the business of creating heroes.
But the true hero is you.
It's like we hand you this malleable clay and you do these extraordinary things that we never could have imagined.
We get to build these worlds and these communities, and you all come in and you play, and you bring these worlds that we create to life.
You help us build richer worlds.
You add meaning to everything we do.
We are glad you're here.
We're so glad you're here.
To the heroes.
To the heroes.
À la vôtre.
Shit, I don't have a drink.
To the heroes.
To you.
Wow.
Between Doom and Orion, I'm never getting anything done ever again.
Well, that was a
I
journey.
mean, so can we take like a number 8 to digest?
Yeah, let's
convene.
Let's take a brief intermission. Everybody's still in the stream. Thank you for staying with us.
Yeah.
Stick through the intermission because we're gonna debrief with Liz and Tim. And just quickly talk about this a little bit. I'm going to try and also get a hold of Shaline, who is at the Bethesda E3 conference right now, because we need to announce our time for our E3 miniseries to talk about the coverage from the day. So let's take a quick break, and we will be right back.
So we're planning a wedding. How can we make a website to let everyone know?
Okay, and
Well, we're back from the intermission. Welcome back, everybody. And so now that we're refreshed, we've had some time to think about it, and everybody's waiting for our answers. What do you guys think? Say that again. Sorry.
Tim needs a change of shorts. The Doom.
Holy hell.
Okay, well, first of all, let's try and go in the order. So I'm excited for Fallout 76. Human NPCs, fantastic. In my opinion, that's as good as a new Fallout.
We called that, though. I mean, I was saying that they are going to be definitely adding NPCs when they open the vaults. I knew that was coming.
Yeah.
You could tell that the whole process, their theme with Fallout since Fallout 4 was all about rebuilding what was destroyed. I mean, that was the whole point of Fallout 4.
Right.
With 76, you're coming out of the vault and people were so pissed off about the no NPCs thing. And I'm like, look at the story. The story is you're the first boots on the ground after a major disaster. There's not going to be a lot of people around. It's going to be a little bit, you get things settled, you get things, you kill the Scorched Queen and you kind of stabilize the region when people can start coming back into it. And lo and behold, people are starting to come back into it.
Yeah.
And we called it. And again, like I said during the presentation, it's like Bethesda knows what they're doing. The only thing I'm skeptical about is the Battle Royale mode. It's a little old hat at this point. At the same time, who's gonna...
You know what it is for them? It's cash in the pocket.
Oh, absolutely.
It's cash.
I mean,
in the
who's
pocket.
gonna say no, right?
And
I mean,
it's a third tab on the splash screen
Right.
when you log into the game.
That's it.
If you don't want to play
That's
Battle Royale, then don't play it. Simple as that.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing.
Yeah.
From the way that it looked, I feel like I like Battle Royale when it's like, here, you get a gun or nothing, but you have to find a gun and then fight to the death. I like that kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
This shows it's like, we got base building and nukes and blah, blah, blah. I feel like that's a little too much for me in a survival Battle Royale thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really excited for it. I mean, we called the NPC dialogue a while back. I didn't think they were going to do the dialogue tree. I thought it was going to just be scripted dialogue. You hit A or you hit E and they tell you a story like Biv or something like that. I didn't think the whole dialogue tree was going to come back.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's going to work with multiple people in the same instance, but more power to them. And I am so damn excited for it.
Yeah. I'm super excited for it. I think it's going to be a good thing. I think what we're looking at is the mainstay of some more Fallout 76, and it's going to buy them some time before they to work on some new IP and things like that. In my mind, I love the new content that's coming. I haven't played Fallout 76 enough to even get into the content that's already there. And so I love that I have this treasure trove of just all this new content that's coming, all of this existing content that I can sink my teeth into. The Nuclear Winter is going to be awesome. The Wasteland roadmap is going to be really nice as well. And we're going to see all kinds of new outfits and guns and things like that too. So I'm excited.
Now, Liz, Tim, have you two ever played Fallout 76?
Sadly, I have not.
I've never played a Fallout game. No, I played that mobile game.
Okay, that mobile. Okay,
that mobile. Fallout Shelter.
But
hey,
there's
which I'm actually currently playing, not like literally
Yeah.
the second.
Yeah. Well, we've got a.
Can you guys hear me?
We can hear
We got
you.
Yay!
Woo! Welcome.
I'm sorry about the music. It's really loud.
That's fine.
Yeah, you should probably turn it off.
I'll talk to Pete Hines about that.
Yeah.
Please do.
So, how are you doing, Shaline? How are you feeling? How's the energy?
Great. That was a ton of fun, you guys. Oh my gosh. I was in like the second row. It was amazing.
Oh, really?
It was so cool. Yeah, it was really cool. What did you guys think of the press conference? I was a little underwhelmed, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, like I'm excited by Wastelanders, of course. Dialogue options, that's something I've been asking for a long time. And of course, NPCs would be meaningless without dialogue options, you know?
Yeah.
And I really dug, what was it called? Deathloop from the Arcane guys?
Right.
It's Spy versus Spy by the Dishonored team. Who wouldn't love that?
You're right. You're absolutely right. I was a little underwhelmed about the Battle Royale. I feel like that was thrown in just to kind of throw a bone to that sort of player, and that's fine.
Right.
I feel like it's not going to touch the core of Fallout 76, so I'm fine with all that. But
I
you're
agree.
right. The Deathloop was an absolute refreshment, and I'm really excited about that. I cannot wait to play that. I'm very excited for Wolfenstein. I mean, we knew that was coming.
You're gonna play it with me, right?
We're gonna play it, definitely.
We're gonna be co-op buddies.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna kill all the Nazis. And I was wrong that they weren't gonna announce a new IP. Deathloop, the new IP.
And also Ghostwire. Ghostwire looks pretty cool too.
Yes.
Ghostwire looks phenomenal.
So much.
Yes.
I was a little disappointed that they didn't present any ES6 or Starfield reveals. I was a little bummed about that, but at the same time, Bethesda always plays things close to the vest when they're not ready. And I appreciate that they're not going to do the whole Ubisoft thing of like, look at all the pretty pictures, and then like what comes out is like a picture version of that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the upcoming 2 years I think are going to be fantastic for console and PC gamers in Bethesda.
I
but
agree.
what was it like sitting 2 rows away from Pete Hines? Did you feel his
Oh my
spittle?
gosh. I wanted to kidnap him. It was so exciting though. It was really cool. It was really cool.
Yeah, the energy in the room seemed very, very fulfilling and very active. Seemed like everybody was really into what they were presenting.
There were a lot of fans in that room and a lot of people that were excited for different things. And the girls behind me were wearing Morgan U cosplay, and they were just going insane at every new thing that was announced. It was really fun. I love being around people who love things. You know, it doesn't matter what. It's infectious to be around people who are truly enjoying something.
Yeah.
Yep. Where are you?
What?
Where are you?
Okay, I'm sitting in this throne-like chair. Can you see me? Is my camera on?
Yeah, we can see you.
On.
Okay. I'm sitting in this throne-like chair in the front of the theater.
Oh,
Out
okay.
there is where the action is happening now. Like, I think they have some food and drinks and the Doom demo station.
Right.
It's not fair that it's sunny where you are, and Tim is.
Tim just shot off the screen.
I was a little surprised to come up the stairs and see sun. I expected it to be dark.
It's night out where I'm at. It sucks.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's amazing.
So, Shaline, how do you feel about Fallout 76?
I think the future is very bright. I think this is a game that's going to be supported for a long time. It's obvious that Bethesda is listening to the criticisms of its players.
Yeah.
And I think the future is good.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see all the new content.
Yeah.
And I'm not entirely against the idea of Fallout PUBG. You know, how much fun did we have playing PUBG, and how much fun are we going to have teaming up against other people to become the Overseer?
Yeah, I mean, like, we had a lot of fun playing PUBG. We're going to have even more fun playing Fallout PUBG.
Yeah, it's not something that I see us doing forever, but it's something I see us having a crazy 3 or 4 weeks with.
Yeah. That's awesome.
No, and that's the beauty of what they're doing. Now, Shaline, I know that both of us, you and I, have not had the best turnout with blades. But what do you think about it? What do you think about it coming to the Switch?
I'm way more likely to play it with a traditional control system like that of the Switch. You know, being able to use joysticks to navigate the world sounds really great. I'm sorry, I'm just digging for my battery here because battery.
Yeah, Zoom is a power hog.
Yeah.
I assume that because you're calling in, this is the kickoff of our E3 mini series.
Yes, it is indeed. I'm sorry. I'll be right there. I'll be right there, you guys.
Quality.
So,
look at the quality you can expect.
So, you know, everybody piling into the chat, the 50 people that we have watching, this is the quality content that you tune in for.
Okay.
This is Blair Witch.
Okay, I'm plugged in.
It is Blair Witch.
Oh, man, it's fantastic.
Speaking of Blair Witch, that was an unexpected thing at the Xbox stage.
That nobody cared about.
Yeah, that was strange.
Right? What the heck?
I'm more looking forward to Cyberpunk.
Oh, it looks amazing.
Yeah.
Keanu?
Oh, yeah, that was cool. That was super cool.
Yeah.
How did you feel when he entered the room?
I freaked out a little bit, I've got to say. And
Yeah.
the whole room freaked out, really. It was cool.
Yeah. Shaline, Vault-Tech Dweller in the chat is asking if you got a gift bag. Did you get any swag?
No, so far there's been no swag.
Okay, no swag this year at E3. Interesting.
Yeah.
Save the planet, you know, save the planet.
I don't know.
So what did you think?
I did get this nifty bottle of water here. The E3 branded.
Yeah. So you landed on Saturday, but you didn't have time to go to the EA conference, yes?
Right. I got checked into my Airbnb, and it was like time to be there at EA Play. And I thought, you know what? I don't think it's worth it. I'm just going to stay home and unpack. You know, I didn't want to try and rush and probably be late anyway.
Yeah, yeah. And what did you think of the Xbox conference? You had really good seats. You were dead center.
Yeah. Not as good as my Bethesda seats.
Yeah, those were wicked.
But they were very good seats at Xbox. It was a good press conference. I enjoyed it. I really was disappointed by no Fable. I was super hoping for Fable. But guys, I just want to say that I feel like this is going to be an incredible year to be someone who loves video games.
Yeah.
I guess I say that every year. But we're at the end of a console cycle. At the end of a console cycle, and that's when I feel like all the developers really pull out the stops.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So
Charlotte has me excited. Shaline, was there an empty seat next to you at BE3?
Yes.
Fuck.
Oh man, but there was like a super cute guy in the other seat. So yeah.
My doppelganger, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I am much prettier than this man.
Yeah.
There was something. This is kind of a funny insight to behind the scenes at a conference, right? Okay. So the conference lets out, and everybody floods straight to the restrooms, right? And I have never been more happy to be part of an underrepresented group than when I was going in the line to the bathroom, man. The men's bathroom line stretched for like a quarter of a mile, and I didn't have to wait. Yeah.
That's fantastic. Jeez.
I am so excited that we have someone on location.
It's actually a lot of fun.
The quality reporting you've tuned in for.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So what are you doing now? What are your plans now?
I don't know. I guess we'll go check out this nonsense going on out here.
Open bar.
We've got the open bar.
I'm starting to get dizzy.
I'm sorry I can't see the camera myself, so I don't know what you're looking at. I could be doing an extreme close-up like of my nose right now. I don't know.
No, you're beautiful. You're beautiful. So tomorrow we're gonna have another installment of the E3 miniseries. You're gonna call in again.
Yeah.
And
7 p.m.
7 p.m.
California time.
That's Pacific. So for everybody tuning in right now, we will see you again 7 p.m. tomorrow night.
Yes.
But what
I will have seen the PC gaming showcase, the Ubisoft showcase, and I think that's it. I'll also pick up my E3 badge.
PC and Ubisoft. Excellent. Oh, I'm very excited. What are your what else have you got planned for tomorrow other than the main conferences? Are you going to check out some of Bethesda's games or?
Well, none of that's open yet, Vendor. None of that opens until Tuesday.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Tim is just dying. He wants to play Doom so bad.
I do.
I wish I could give you my chance at playing Doom. I'm not into Doom. It's just too metal for me. I like a little metal, but not that much metal.
Man, how do you feel about Switch? Elder Scrolls on Switch? Was it Elder Scrolls on Switch?
Blades,
yeah.
I think Blades is going to be a better fit for Switch than it is for mobile devices.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
I'll give it another chance for sure.
Wow.
One thing that I thought was really strange was what was up with that Elder Scrolls Legends trailer? I like Legends. It's a great game. But why? Like 3 years later, are we devoting like 4 minutes of the showcase to Elder Scrolls Legends without even showing new content?
Yeah.
That was true, but I mean, I love Legends, so
yeah.
I didn't need that much though. I mean, I just needed a little bit nod to it. Be like, yeah,
Gorath
and
release was like a blip too. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Liz, what was your take on it, Liz?
It was weird, but it was well done.
Yeah.
I know what they were going for, but we didn't really need it.
Like, are you excited for it though?
I'll still be playing it. Honestly, they've come out with so many new packs lately, over the past actually year and a half, maybe 2 years, that I can't keep up with that shit. I just know I keep winning with the deck I've had for 2 years.
Yeah.
So I don't really know the expansions. They have had a couple of things like the Shared Gorath stuff.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really change for me.
You know what it showed me is that gaming has become, I mean, it shows that the word of gamer or the definition of gamer has been redefined. And, it can encompass someone who is super into Doom, or someone who just really enjoys an online card game.
Yeah.
Where maybe some of us who don't understand that concept, because I like collecting things. So I like physical cards, MTG, Pokemon, things like that. But it's just, to me, it helps us see that gaming has become such a diverse food group. That includes like mobile users as well. I mean, they showed someone who is playing Doom on a mobile device.
Yeah, that was cool. It ran super good.
Everything has changed.
Yeah,
and I think this E3, maybe even the next E3, more importantly, will change the face of gaming forever. It's like when we got dual joysticks.
Yeah,
as opposed to the one joystick.
So Shaline, tell me how's Keanu?
Well, Keanu's fine. I'm meeting him up later. We're just gonna go have some drinks over here. It's gonna be good. I don't know how Keanu is. He was far away. I could have hit him with the rock if I'd had a rock, but that's it.
What?
I can have a rock.
How shocked were you when he walked out? Were you expecting that?
I was very shocked.
Yeah.
Not at all. Who was expecting Keanu Reeves to be in Cyberpunk? I mean, that was bananas.
I think
there were a lot of surprises during Xbox, like the Lego car.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Yeah. Ooh. How was that?
It was such a surprise. They bring out Forza and you're like, oh yeah, they're going to show like a new Lamborghini or whatever. But it was Legos. How fun is that?
Yeah.
I used to play Lego Racer 64 and seeing that was just kind of like this weird, as a Gran Turismo fan and like a fan of like real racing sims.
Yeah.
And seeing like Lego in Forza, I was kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Well, once I saw the Lego Mini, I was like, yeah, I want to play this. I play this.
Absolutely. The Lego Mini sold me.
Yeah.
Something else that I was really excited about was it was a small thing, but the Terminator in Gears 5. How fun is that? I love video games. Yes. You don't want to play a Terminator in Gears of War?
See, I
Good
thought
crossover. Really is.
I'm here for it.
Microsoft has bought up so many IPs that they're allowed to like cross over so many weird things. That's like, yeah, see that you love Dragon Ball Z, but how about Dragon Ball Z and My Little Pony?
Yeah, I mean, to like
that sounded dirty. That sounded really.
Half of it is.
Yeah, and they
right.
And now they've acquired Double Fine.
Double
as
Fine's
well.
Productions. Yeah.
That was a surprise.
Yeah, and they've acquired 7 new studios in the last year. I mean, Jesus, that's.
Let's be honest that yes, they've acquired studios. They're allowing them to do things that they want to do with budgets, but Ninja Theory's new IP has me very upset.
Yeah. But I'm not going to blame Microsoft for that. They said that had been in development before the acquisition.
I don't care.
I'm still heartbroken.
It is. I mean, you go from Hellblade to just like melee version of Overwatch.
Yeah.
Just
so good.
What's so good?
Hellblade, man.
I know.
So good.
I'm playing it on hard right now, and it's just awesome to be challenged. Like, the games have at this point gotten to the point where leveling up skill sets change the way that you play the game. Very few games rely on your actual ability to play the game.
Yeah.
And Hellblade was one of those games.
Yeah.
So me being able to like control that game on hard makes me feel like a badass. And
it should.
And right. And in seeing Overwatch come out, I'm already saying it. And seeing what a Bleeding Edge come out.
Yeah.
You know what? Here's another game where it's just the people who master the mechanics are the best players, but not the people who are really good at just like the core combat. Which maybe that's just wrong of me to look at that way. Maybe that's old and curmudgeonly. I just feel like that Ninja Theory coming from Hellblade to this is a little weird.
It's a disappointment for sure.
I gotta say that
always knocking them out of the park. They make good games though.
Okay, so continue. Sorry.
Well, what I was gonna say was maybe this is the game that they wanted to make after Hellblade. Like Hellblade was the story-focused game that they wanted to make, and then this was.
And Hellblade was incredibly dark, right? Just playing that game was an incredible emotional drain on the player.
Yeah.
So what was it like to make that game for years?
Yeah.
You know, I bet a little bit of silly fun is just what the doctor ordered for Ninja Theory.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But it is a little strange, the juxtaposition of the two. That's all I'm saying.
Yes.
So, Shaline.
It's a good point. Yeah.
Question. How adorable was the little Asian lady that walked out on stage?
Oh my gosh, I loved her. She was the best. I adored her. I think I took notes through the whole thing because nerd. And I think my notes for that section just say this lady's adorable.
Yeah. I for one am actually so excited for Ghostwire Tokyo. I think I am more excited about this game than I am about the new Bethesda content coming. Or the new Fallout 76 content coming.
We should play it on a stream.
Yeah, we should.
The Occult, I am one of my favorite things in gaming was survival horror. Games like Fatal Frame 2, Crimson Butterfly, or Silent Hill or Resident Evil. They were major components in my life with gaming. And to see, all right, Japan does horror like no one else can do. Like, they're like, okay, I see your ghost, and I raise you this, and then you'll be shuddering in a corner in like a cold sweat for 5 years after you saw that movie.
Yeah.
So I am so excited for something to come out of Bethesda because I feel like Evil Within was like American horror kind of thing. Like, we've got a lot of good to take care of the problem, but it's still scary. Where like Ghostwire might be like, you don't have much. You have running. Yeah. Running is a big component. You just run. So I'm really excited for this, especially for when we boot up Survivor Horror Sundays again.
It's going to be good. gonna be good.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, do you have any other final thoughts, comments that you want to share?
Nothing that I think of right offhand.
Did you have any? Did you have a Nuka Shine from the open bar?
Maybe a little bit.
Wake up in the
I
parking
sip,
lot
and then
somewhere or something.
That's how I ended up in that seat. I just had a little sip, and then there I was, in the first row at the press conference. I don't know.
Wow. Oh man, that's so good. Well, I'm so glad that you could call in, and
Me too. Thanks for having me on.
yeah, you have yourself a lot of fun.
I know. What the fuck?
Hey, that's what you say. That's what
It
you
is
say.
what you say. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, I mean, really.
I did have a funny experience. On the way to the Xbox press briefing, I was in line next to this lady, and I was kind of visiting with her. I'm like, hello, how are you today? Like, she's like, oh, I'm doing good. And I asked her like, oh, where are you from? What's your job? And she told me she was a publisher from Warner Brothers. And so when she walked away, I was like, listen to GameStar.
That's great.
I gotta ask the most important question of all, though, real quick. Shaline, when is the party with Snoop Dogg?
That's tomorrow night.
Night.
The Snoop Dogg party's tomorrow night. And then, guys, I got invited to like 7 events with an open bar. What are they thinking?
Oh,
what are these people thinking?
Is it gonna be like that next year? Because I'm definitely going.
Yeah,
it will be.
Yeah, tomorrow we've got the Snoop Dogg party, and then the next day we've got the Black Desert Online party, and then the next day is the Catherine party.
Oh, fantastic.
Question is, Vendor. Well, actually, for Shaline, are you willing to carry around me and Vendor's ass after we get super?
Because I mean, that's what's gonna happen.
I can definitely drag you guys into the Uber.
It will be.
It's gonna be by your ear, but I will drag you into the Uber.
Because Vendor, I mean, can't we agree that this will be bad for us both?
Well, I'll try and be behaved. Especially if we have to do, some sort of end of the day recap in one of those podcast booths.
We won't even be doing any streams. We're gonna leave that to the mods.
Yeah, mods, be on the lookout. Oh, fantastic. Gosh, well, I have to say,
make this a thing.
Yeah.
What?
Said I pay money to see this happen. Come on, Shaline, you're gonna have to one on one shoulder, one on the other.
It'll work. It'll happen.
I got a dick and a broken robot.
Wow, it's fantastic. I
mean, I carry you guys everywhere else. So.
Oh, there it is. I'm super excited. I'm excited to see what's coming for the rest of the week. And I have to say that out of all of the Bethesda E3 conferences I've seen, this is probably one of the best ones. Yeah. I think they've really done a fantastic job. What's that, Rick?
The presentation was really good.
Yeah.
I said Andrew WK last year was like on just a whole different level.
Yep.
I mean, I was expecting Iggy Pop, Lust for Life. Boom, da, boom, ba, dum, ba, dum, ba, dum. That's what I wanted.
That's right. This is like the first year there's no live music, huh?
I think that people liked not having to look at the back of Todd Howard.
Yeah.
I would look at his
That was a weird setup last year.
Yeah, last year was kind of weird. It was a smaller theater, though, I think. This one was definitely bigger.
Yeah, we're at the Shrine. It's beautiful. There were these vaulted ceilings with frescoes painted on them.
I can see his eyes now.
And amazing chandeliers. It was really cool.
Your camera drifts up as you talk.
That's so funny. Oh man. Oh, I'm gonna play so much Fallout tonight. I'm just gonna play Fallout now and just get in the spirit.
Damn,
and guys, I'm so disappointed that I'm not home to play Fallout Battle Royale when it launches tomorrow. They're doing
tomorrow. I'm not going to work.
Yeah, they're doing the technical test tomorrow for Fallout Battle Royale, the 10th through the 17th.
So one thing that Rick and I were wondering was that they didn't really say any dates. of when this stuff would be available.
Good.
Yeah.
Good though.
Let me check my notes here.
I mean, we always depend on deadlines, but
yeah, we do.
When they don't say dates, we think that it's never going to happen.
Oh, and Pete Hines is alive, man. We haven't heard from him in forever. He hasn't tweeted in like 6 months.
Yeah.
So glad that Pete Hines is alive. Let's see here.
Maybe after the
Fall
whole
2019 for Wastelanders. And the free trial is next week. Nuclear Winter. We've got the free test June 10th through 17th, along with the free 76 trial week.
Okay, that's what it was.
And that's all I have for dates.
Okay.
So
yeah.
in my my very fancy, officially branded "We Just Love Games" notebook here.
Have you given out any of our loot?
I gave a postcard to the hot guy sitting next to me.
Did you put your phone? Did you put your phone number on the back of it?
No, I didn't. I didn't. But he can Google it. So he can Google "We Just Love Games." He can find me on Twitter. It's gonna be great. Hopefully, it'll work out better than Johnny's vest. But no, I didn't run into any listeners or anyone. So.
Oh man, so good.
I didn't really expect to. I just wanted to have some of the stickers in case.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh man, I'm so glad that you're there and you're having a good time.
Yeah.
It's been really neat. It's been a neat experience. The only bleak spot is that you guys aren't here with me.
Yeah.
I'm dying on the
Next
inside
year.
today not being there.
Next year.
It really,
Yeah.
Oh
really,
man.
really sucks.
And I did think of you when that chair stayed empty.
Yeah. So, question: do you have your Atom Cats on right now?
I do, yes. I don't think you can see it. I can't really position this in the way that you can see it.
Has anyone commented?
The Atom Cats is on the back.
Anyone commented? Nope. Oh.
No.
Well,
that's okay.
I'm sure you look great in it, and people are like, "Oh, that's awesome."
Great, and that's the most important thing.
Yeah. Right on. Well, I guess that's a show.
It was a heck of a show.
Yeah. It was a thing. It happened. And
so we'll see you guys tomorrow?
Yeah, we will see you tomorrow evening, 7 p.m.
I'm excited.
Okay. Take care, Shaline.
Love you, bye. Try not to die.
So this is gonna screw up all my cameras, but you guys keep going. Rick's down here now. Yeah, wow. I'm super excited. I think it's just fantastic. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what to say. I'm just fall is when we're gonna expect to see the Wasteland content.
Well, let's throw it over to our awesome guests. Liz, is there anything that tickled your fancy?
What I really liked was the oh god, now I've forgotten the name. It's been like an hour. That the one that was playing the Led Zeppelin song over the Motown music, the Two Assassins.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Doom Loop or something or
What loop? What?
Deathloop.
Deathloop. Oh my god. I mean, there was one line in there. I mean, well, the whole commercial was about one side thinking they were, they were right, the other side thinking they were right. They both have good points. It's like the X-Men, only it's just two assassins going at each other.
Yeah.
For some reason that really struck me, and that was the time I got chills.
Yeah.
I got real chills.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, Deathloop looks really good. I'm super excited about it. And then of course, I think one of the most important or enjoying parts for me, it was Tim's fanboyism over the whole Doom segment. I'm
assuming
you guys.
I'm assuming, Tim, that you were more excited for Doom than anything else that was announced tonight.
Ghostwire looks really good.
Oh.
I'm really curious to get some info on that one, but it's just going to be Doom when Doom happens.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The Doom blinders.
It's going to be a thing.
What?
Hey, what does Mike think?
Mr. Mike?
Oh, yeah. Hold on. There he is. There's Mike. We don't need you, Tim. Get out of here.
Okay. So what's the question? What did I like?
So for our viewers and listeners, this is Mike from.
So it's KDR Mickey.
Yes.
Yeah.
You may know him as KDR Mickey.
For a while. And yeah, silently watching and listening here because I'm out visiting Tim for the weekend.
Surprise! So,
but I meant what?
But like, what do you think though? Like Fallout 76, Doom, Ghostwire,
So I really like the idea of Ghostwire. That I thought was a really cool trailer, but I'd love to have seen some gameplay from that. I really was hoping that we were going to get a trailer a little bit more than what we got last year for Elder Scrolls 6.
Yeah.
Me too.
The ZeniMax stuff, I always feel like they launch like their big stuff just before this goes live. So it's always a letdown at BE3 with Zos's stuff.
Yeah.
We know what's coming because it's nothing new.
Yeah.
The Doom stuff was really, really cool. And the one thing that I said to Tim is that it looks like from QuakeCon last year to this year, the invasion concept has gone from like just people pouring in to play demons to just a battle royale. And that, I don't know if they're going to continue with the invasion thing, because I think that would be cool. Like you could all of a sudden have like 10, 13, 14 friends ganging up on you.
Right.
Take you out playing the demons.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited. I think it's going to be fantastic. We've got a lot of stuff to look forward to this year. And obviously a lot of content to podcast about as well. There's your new Doom podcast, Tim.
Yes. He won't have time to podcast. He's going to be playing Doom all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man. What did they say? It was strategy versus skill because it was a 2-on-1.
Yes.
The Slayer versus two specific demons out of a roster. So yeah, I mean, I want to see that. Give me all that traversal though, wall climbing, the meat hook to yank yourself around like Scorpion and stuff, and just wow.
I really miss your enthusiasm alone has made me really upset that I have not played the Doom remake as it is.
It's great. It really is. I mean, the reviews don't lie. They really brought that essence from the original Doom, and they're about to do it again. They had a major jump from the original Doom to Doom 2 Hell on Earth on the old PC. It was a jump. They were huge. The levels were enormous. There was lots of tiers, So what they're about to do again with the same essence that they had from, was it 2013 or 2014, the release of Doom, the remake.
Yeah.
They're going to do it again with Hell on Earth and Doom Eternal. And I really like that you're going to hell, you're going to heaven, you're going to be on Earth, you're going to be on the other planet. Yeah. There's all kinds of really cool stuff. And when that Minotaur demon came through the portal there, I was really hoping we were going through the portal to see some of the angelic landscapes.
It's so funny. We can think that Bethesda / ZeniMax doesn't have an idea of what they're doing, or we think that they're just off point, but then they come out with an overview of the plans that they have laid out, of the things that they've done in the past, and we kind of sit back and realize, oh, they're not stupid after all.
Oh no, not at all.
They're exactly what we thought that they were going to be doing.
Well,
we can trust them.
They may not be stupid after all, but how good did it feel for Todd Howard to walk out on the stage and say, hey, Fallout 76 isn't so bad after all. You stuck with us for the whole year, and guess what? It's actually like the most popular game. Like,
he's not afraid to address the issues that it had. I mean, a couple of interviews that they've had over the last couple of months, where they talked about, the hiccups and the pitfalls that they had at launch, which they did have. And a lot of that was also what we expected of Fallout, was not what they were trying to make with Fallout 76.
Mm-hmm.
And what they're doing with it going forward is more so, the balance of Fallout versus Fallout 76 are two vastly different things, but two things that we expect from the game. We get a little annoyed at the tadpole possum quests because they're reminiscent of things that Destiny 2 makes us do, or Guild Wars makes us do, grindy things. But then they come out with dialogue trees and NPCs, the things that we expect from Fallout. And you have this weird combination of the two that mix and end up being something that they believe in, and something that I think will grow into and grow to love, with the Fallout as it evolves forward. As it evolves forward, in the way the game develops. So it's going to be, I think it's amazing.
I wonder.
Exactly. As a huge fan of ESO, I had no fear that Fallout 76 might have a rough start, but because they have continued the precedent of sticking with these games, we used to fall through staircases over in Tamriel, but now we're okay. I think you guys will be just fine.
I wonder.
Yeah, ESO had a super rocky start too.
Yeah, I wonder how the human NPCs are going to work when you're playing with more than one person.
That is what I'm curious about, because they don't really do instancing well, if they do it at all. Actually, I don't think they do it at all, because I did a dungeon with Archin once, and there were people involved in that dungeon, so it was definitely not instanced. So I'm curious to see how.
So is it going to be like double dialogue, or or we all have to listen at the same time, and it's like, hurry, gather round?
They'll probably do what they did like in SWTOR, where there's choices, everybody pushes a button, and then either like who got to it first, or it's a random roll, and then that character will be the one to present your dialogue option.
Mm-hmm.
Guild Wars does a vote for that. Whenever there's a choice, and you're in a party, they do a vote.
Yeah. Liz, what do you think? What are your thoughts?
I was talking about Todd Howard in the chat room.
Yeah. I just noticed. If you want to share that with us.
Well, they were saying back and forth about how great it was that Todd Howard, mentioned something about Fallout 76, about how it stumbled when it was in the beginning, and then now it's grown to something great.
Yeah.
But I just okay, the advertising at these things, because it is just a big ad, and I love advertising.
Yeah.
And I love whoever wrote this stage stuff did a great job, because of the fact that it came out and said, yeah, we stumbled at the beginning. It lets up all this tension, and it lets up all the tension for the speakers.
And it was absolutely necessary for them to address that first.
Yes,
before they showed anything.
And the Skyrim, or no, yeah, it is Skyrim, and what's the Skyfall, or what, I don't know, whatever that other game.
Starfield.
Yeah, to mention that and be like, we know, we're working on it. Here is some other crap. Stop bugging us. That's basically what they're doing.
Yeah.
They did it last year or the year before that too.
I have to say the best trailer that I've seen is probably the Rage 2 content. That was beautifully built. And the music that was written for that was just totally awesome. I love the whole thing. I'm super excited to play the game. I've never played a Rage game before in my life, and I'm just
I
like,
actually don't remember.
Good.
I'm ready.
It's really good.
Yeah. I thought that
ZeniMax.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say ZeniMax, Bethesda, that umbrella of companies. They know how to make a game trailer. They know how to present their games in a way that makes you excited. They could develop Earthworm Sim 2020, and they could make it exciting based off their editing skills. Whoever they have in that department is perfect, and they need to stay there.
Yeah.
Because they're nailing it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Wow. And also the developers, there's little videos about, about how we listen to the players and stuff. Oh my gosh. Did you not get I tear up. I tear up when I see stuff like that.
Well, I did. Yeah. I love that they captured what Bethesda represents in the people that work there, but also people in the community. Like, the pan to the woman, like, I knit full time, or, or the other person who's like, I'm a full-time streamer, or, it's just really cool because it's very human.
Oh yeah, and it was truthful.
Yeah.
I mean, you follow most of these guys on Twitter, or at least I do, and I'm like, yes, that is them.
Yeah.
They're not pulling one over on you, so
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah.
And that's the thing, that we can get very jaded over what it is that they're doing.
Yeah.
You know, when Fallout 76 came out and it was a flop at first, we can get very jaded over they don't know what they're doing. They've lost touch with their base.
It's groupthink.
And we can easily forget that, no, they really haven't lost touch, and they are listening to us. They're just, they're trying new things. They're pushing boundaries. They're doing what they love to do. And at the same time, they're running with this idea that they can put something out, it can flop, but they can get feedback and improve it.
Yes.
And genuinely improve it based on feedback,
Right.
rather than games and companies that say, oh, we'll improve it based on feedback and destroy it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or not do anything at all.
Yeah.
So,
well, we could probably beat this horse dead, but we've all got other things to get back to, and we want to thank everybody who tuned in and stuck with us for the full almost 3 hours to watch the Bethesda E3 live stream. Stay tuned tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. for our E3 mini-series. Shalene's going to call in and give us coverage on Ubisoft and the ongoings of the day at E3. And don't forget, next Friday we have that Fallout show. And you can email us at info@wejustlovegames.com. You can find myself on Twitter at VendortronN, Rick at RickMcVick, Liz at Mistress LeBeau, and Tim at TimTwig81. And don't forget, as always, Shaline at Shaline L. We're on Facebook as well. You can find us on facebook.com/WeJustLoveGames, facebook.com/group/WeJustLoveGames. We're also in the Discord, Chat After Dark. I'm getting all kinds of notifications in the E3 discussion channel. It's busy in there, and we've got new people flooding into the foyer as well. I'm assuming bouncing off of this live stream. We record live every Friday at 6:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, right here on twitch.tv/WeJustLoveGames. And you can also find us on YouTube, iTunes, Stitcher Radio, and iHeartRadio. Don't forget to like and subscribe and review on those platforms as well. And we want to take a moment and thank our guests, Liz and Tim, for joining us this evening. It's really been awesome having you guys back here after a 1-year hiatus of not being able to join us on the B3 last year, but it's been awesome having you guys.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Any last words? Final thoughts?
I don't know. That sounds really like you're about to kill us.
Any last words? Scum.
I think that the upcoming years of gaming are going to be some of the best yet with technology and the titles that come.
Yeah.
And I think the communities that are built because of them are going to be the tightest and best over any community that's, come from anything.
Yeah.
I think we're entering a new era.
Yeah. So there it is, folks. There you have it. Go out, go hither, play Fallout 76, play all the games. Write us in. Let us know what your thoughts are on the E3 live stream. We'll share it on the next show. But thank you once again for watching.
Yep. Bye.